yamo wachidom na wako tie A+ echi nyamna meka ho wo so di bia to so and waji MPP ni seat every nsem Cynthia Morrison etu atua na wako di nachi ama na twedom ama yeni small boy no young guy no Turkey Chris Asha woka Asha ne Cynthia Morrison di ebuma NDC ni ma so the development am dey ma won say in politics you say me it's yan enu bi na Brian Champon I show sa leadership no this am kunya ne bae and ma kire say if everyone among the three had adopted one region and what he said na so we say obe replicate e kira na wo twen e 2 minimum no sa dia na oye no eastern region is going to be a case study for national. And you know what? MPP adeba kwanya sometimes nya with all respect. Dia chichi dia komeja na Daniel Hayo. Sentini say, assume sinye impo t-shirt and now logistics. Enfan koma electoral area coordinator. Obuduru hono sebine swati. Electoral area coordinator enfan koma police station executive. Onu so beduru hono swati. You rap well champo chire say sa initiative no wo no eastern region. He made sure said the obia the no it went direct. It ahwefo amwo hwe me ne atiefo amutie me. The Arab champo can say Nyankopon boa na e kira na wotwe mo de 2 minutes ne nsa. Se wona wo police station nipa 5 no de edimu bia no ye de bema ho. Electoral area coordinator wo de no ye mfa nkoma constituency executive ye de bebro. Constituency executive na mo best provide
the news, the interviews, and what have you, ready to go on your favorite radio station on digital online.
It will say sometimes I mean fini Abuja Kekana party campaign yes sir ni nyina ya didija yes sir it was this hamre no or no de oba or be resource party no and don't forget Ghana na your one in running parliamentary and then presidential election, you goes to finances and you ought to be resourceful. See, a cast away a good leader as well. You ought to be resourceful because Senamidi can boob and young quartier room and because say a young leader no crack come on your flag bearer. Now you will not pay Bonian and your flag bearer. Look at what he did in Eastern region to support you. Look at the personal money on 1 year or the boy. It's not about money. Bayana, it will maybe our own. Yes, you can do which I was say I've grown there. On my hand, menu never say a compare position. Who will see a delegate? One woman, X amount, right? It's not money. It's more X amount. Attention, I just have more X amount. Yes, sir. Nessa media, me ma me feel say me X+1. Am I corrupting them?
Tebia o X+1 ka also de mema.
Sanity. Kiti am be be jina and na nyesika and obi ma obiska. Sika so do say na de ma. Na susuan pa say ene say you Rabbi Champon. Me na why me campaign manager e wo the Adansi enclave. All the 6 constituencies over there. For me now, dance as required new Bibiase or Boise East and West in the Krufu. It will Oba mop up. Oba any day or beginning from Manson, Ubi Mansua, Obishia new Bibiase near dance as required for me now. Ewo Asukwan Central. So the question I'll ask you is now Obi free a teaching benchiamba. Now Oba, one enemy Casentu Casaria house bye bye. Everybody is doing that. And is it that one the we and I'm no media nana?
And now we am show.
It is a sabi me kokumasi jom kuwia sabi u body dru. Menya kronfo ye chemi amenya kronfo.
We kronfo.
Na wo kuwia body dru me nsa wo so nya kronfo.
Ye nyina look.
So where from this monetization and people are using money but you know nekure edadi. Papa no ba mu no. Se me se wo ba kan ye wayo. Unza. When we say a daddy, a public a year, now call one of the TV station. You are Kennedy, Elusu to your friend say Baumia. Na Sebi, Kona Kobonet, also with Sikasa. Who gave me that personal money? 5 5 million Ghana cedis. Papa, he's aware. He gave it to Kennedy.
I saw no naka. A waka. Okay, so be a mecassa or what?
No one can.
Senko back
5 million, could do not 3 million. But I mean, about him. The second,
I don't know, be for 2.
What you never cracked the boat. Now the 5 million comedy and now the 3 million car. They can't way. Or the other company, about the idea, but just by the way. But the person they can't see back on tea. I was here to about my Euro champion. He said, where Chief Walker Cassabi said, baby, I'll be to be in poem. Unza. But my catch was a baboon. And yet rational at the moment in MPP. See, I can't crash there. One, we are fanatic to Euro Baumiano. One more year will be say, Canadian champion. Sorry, Canadian Japan. A cheat half one. A year showdown 2024. I think there a open secret. And for that matter, so very I say, so far a nipa a dubia omoye strong baumia. A mobile say 8 to have say, and ye, what Canadian Sunya, Obakwami Ave, one of the BPM Yami boss a wood to Miano. Okay, bears over 1 month ago. Was this a Muslim Baumia qua, also Bakwami Ave? A campaign in politics like a Eura won't to me, a Cassan, a Trosay. So I make a choice, and your baby, I better to be a young poem. It is a better Cotosura, what is Canada. I see off one here about me off one. One more young pop, na campus in your tunkum, and yes, a buffano. Now I probably yem am young domo.
I tell the cockra, I go cry actually.
And it's na Sasso now look at what's your wa. Kennedy for no munyai, your moyon. Omo ma ba no nko maka enti say a party dey nya ne say nkoto a omugun grawam ba ko pese wotene ekoba amane say ebusuafo minianu mugu egranu no mo ho eho mete nya za.
So the bottom line, the unifier is Brian the Champ.
The unifier na there is biblical and the spiritual wo ballot na ye abene da so say Kennedy. A form for no about me for no me empo and the form is about me anya sa oko pattern to kwa na so obeye fa dia na so ye oso ogina finfin anything yakopon ma ye wura ban champion
egina finfin
e ba gina finfin and ma kire Ghana force and titulu MPP delegate say so mo dia bele koto soro wa ye betina opposition mo de ko form ho a e soro for no so mpene ye betina opposition enti dia wo se ye in a nation ni say ye di ma Brian champion. Yeah, to where and band. I don't have time to go to somebody's camp and whatever. And I'm telling you that
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all back and ready to go on your favorite radio station, on digital online.
Say, tampon we near. Near Cassa, young free year, ye baby, ye beba, ebeba. Say, yentia will be now so, and you knew will be near Kutia Bo, and the young car say, yeah, peace park here, koye. To me, nipa tirimu nya bofre but wuti candidate ni bia se mo kan ya me hunu se e optics de ade mo ko bebre de e optics o ye ni nipa ni so because ka kire me say me de se me lusu a me free party mu na so metete mu. What does it mean? Now we are concerned peace park enti ye be hye wo mu se ni Brian champion enti ntimaka se ono de adwuma pa ya ya ye ni se e be we ni but having won no ye ni e be se for nemra. But if you say the old in politics, we think of eventuality. What you say? And yet, all politics, man, I say, Tefra, say, wa nania obey day. Let me re-emphasize that we are winning. Should anything happens, let's say, Brian Champon and winning, ye mo bo a bubu. Ye may yes have purposeless lamentation. No, na ye mu party moving. Whoever has won, no. We are going to support the person. Anything you careful with the choices of words you use.
All right.
So the bear a china and mayor a can be and a whole MIA.
Then could you
now media message say a national election yeko. The presidential election is a national election.
Yeah, definitely.
The constituency of the presidential election is what? The whole Ghana.
The whole Ghana.
It is a cancer. Young Bama Obia. It shouldn't be way free and a way kakasa way and a woman you say Dabi sounds sooner and yet Kasa say baby I media me no me GDN ye. Yafa Sanchi Chenamai Now no, me continue baby say, if you say I na Cremoni dear, ebi I am a name deep president. Nam say Cremoni ya watch the auto. Oko hospital na Cremoni and a doctor so hell. Dear who young Cremofone. Sometimes Kasabi one my young canisa. And a Debeni Eastern region. We are talking of national character. And to me, I don't care. So one region be muna say NPP or say NDC. Now continuously being your president be a free or no man. Obey to me account on mana boma or minor to I am not interested in where the person is coming from.
Thank you.
The competency
of that person.
Is
crucial.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go. Your favorite radio station, on digital online.
Asante, youth or Daumano. Or Gina Asante.
Asante Bayan.
And your Asante, Yenati,
and yes, honey, a party na Samoka. Ubi a party no, a mudom. Help you only Mrano. Why a party mudoms? What free party Marco party? It will be two. Since one can, what do you have? One is a citizen of the nation. Obiati, so you already your mind or your interest. And you now or your son or your illegal so far as our party constitution is concerned. Who is illegal? Wait. Intruder. Mamina. One young people need the on to be Gassa. As a man walk up, on to be Gassa. Uncle Cassa, Uncle Can bed or Macan people. Are you not a party waiting? Your favorite radio station. It is a party in waiting. One not two party or party philosophy. MPP. What is different from you know? So we near or your mom or mine eba oba be di so it will be car on na enche nipa yen you know now when your party you o two fu we no aka just say ko yi no that be do jira ha obobo mu keke so o two fu that be the way no I'm not happy. Master, don't you know the constitution of MPP? The constitution of the MPP says that o free party ni mo control party o co independent crowd when you want free party you are forfeited oba hanu. Is he saying, or your party banner? Or you're supposed person to your duchum. If you have no better. Why should you call somebody who is not part of
the Brian Champon in Crawford, no? I'm saying naive kakra or mafa. Look at all. You see, I declare my support for Dr. Baumia, for that matter, New Patriotic Party. In 2024 general election.
It doesn't mean you were brought back.
No, please hold on. And I am not saying I have come back.
No waiver for you.
You see, Niami Pese Otia CN say, Honorable Nom T, me take advantage, you know. Nini pa Brian Champo dinechino. Money is not everything. Yeah, ministerial appointment.
Call it tangent. Man, is any about you.
No.
So the two money, no me match one money.
Say some by what can say what can I say? I will call you hold on.
Okay.
I am before the hello. Have I question?
Honorable Collins Adomako.
You are not MPP.
Every day kwabre north. Na se bejani. One no say one no there.
Me catch you say
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And no.
Na me ba be chow.
Aye.
But me buy is many because MPP they be a career sport for choice. We shall say the Brian, in a competition. But you see the
Karamadari here.
Yes, it's no. But what my basso, my idea. Bunny now Macassa fine pa. Candidates of money on wooden come or more count massamina minimum power. In fact, me call me election primaries. Dr. Brian Champo gave me money. In fact, he supported me.
Okay.
In fact, Obama constituency, major microphone. I had the opportunity to thank him.
I was there
for the wire mommy because I was surprised. No, OPK. A friend said, Brian's on fire, dear mommy. In fact, me who amount no, I was shocked. It's Obi no wait makasa on yet party back. He's done his work. Dr. Lichum. I don't have a very personal relationship with him. But Obet contest Obama office personally came to my office and we didn't come on. Esre me say and I think say it is on that basis now the campaign aye no yengenesa me penny kasano na my ye kakra start here asante
Be Mike no camera.
no yeah asante na my ye kakra of course obi an the strength Dr. Richum oya asante enti okaso ya asante ni a onka abone oya asante ni but if you go forward to say because oya asante ni nti eni entoma no then that becomes a little bit problematic.
Okay.
Of course being Brother Chambo be a businessman. He has some resources. It, you know, obviously he will exploit the resources as part
Take
of
advantage of that.
it, yeah. But I don't think that should be the only reason why I want to Brother Chambo.
Okay.
Brother Chambo, he has a lot of positives. And I would please say hitting more on those positives better than to say for mommy because I have resources. That becomes a little bit problematic.
You know, time. I could have told you a lot.
I've told you, but you know, in this election, you be a deputy minister for 6 months. Now one day now, Napo, Nyame boss, or they may call,
Okay, Mike because
or they may call cabinet.
okay.
Now this is how I see leadership. We do cabinet, no, do baby I tell you what here, and then the cabinet members no, eto, and the teacher. See, Nana do ba bompa area. Yes, finance minister. Representation. Now, finance minister, the presentation. Defense. Ubia. Nanado was seated. And listen to me carefully. Otunya na ochotro. Finance no ochro. Defense no ochro. Interior. The president had to take a decision split second at that moment. The president at that moment, no, I saw or grabbing every information
No, Kasa, we
that had been given to him from energy to education to defense to interior. The presidency is not a joke. The presidency, it is not a joke. It is not where you come from. You must have a very superior intellectual ability to grab all the information at once and take a decision. Me, the constituency, yeah, 60,000 approximately. I am thinking about a point of first when 60,000, a very comfortable. Me constituency, 60,000. I have to find a way. Remember the 60,000 people to be happy. Wouldn't be a president here. The president thinks for 35 million Ghanaians. And a joke. It is not a joke. The qualities are the person or here to lead. You know, it is not just about money. It is not just about where you come from. That person must be intellectually sound and ready for governance.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go. Your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
4 a.m. Boss, one of the delegates. 4 a.m. Me pick here. Okay, honorable. I say MPs no friend my mom find na me check it so far. He called me at 4 a.m. At that moment, no, no, me before ye. And come back my brain had to quickly speak to my heart.
Yes, sir.
You must be emotionally stable to be a leader.
Yes, sir. Somehow can. Okay, we okay.
So me, when I'm looking at the leadership, and your mission is totally different. The person must be emotionally ready
to receive all
to
nonsense.
grab every nonsense at any point in time. Among the 5, I asked myself, who is ready for governance?
And to you,
who has the experience?
Who has the emotional?
Who has the emotional intelligence? Who is more prepared? Who is more fortified?
And ready.
And ready to keep the ball rolling. That is how I take my decision.
And for you, you think Dr. Baumia?
We say among the 5, he's the most fortified. He's the most prepared. He's the only one that has gone through the mill. National elections. He has gone through the mill. None of them can compare to him. when it comes to these criteria, he stands tall. Totally tall. On a strength. Everybody has a strength.
That's our call national elections 5 times.
Messi, he is the only person who has visited every constituency not less than 6 times.
Oh, Ghana.
He's the only person. He's the only person with experience in governance. When I say governance, so would say at the topmost level to look at them. He's the only person. We have 2 years to an election. Bringing any new person who means I think you to move. Wale, Boga, Enchi, Bono, Sahara, Dansuma. I think you did Nipakone Kwachiro almost said this is the new guy. Are we ready for that risk? Are we ready for that risk? That's what I'm saying. Me coming here. This Toka. If MPP was very strategic, by now, okay, it's not said Dinkomo. Not said Dinkomo. I mean, the compatriots, and the justice says,
he's our friend, but not our colleague.
Or the justice says, I'm telling you. But the cost me fair. The party base is gingered. Brian Oba, Obesa more Tuesdays and Wednesday. The party platform, so Brian Oba, it's exciting. I like that. See, in the campaign, they say no insult. Fact, okay,
No bickering, no.
I'm telling you, the party will be stronger. But in my opinion, if the others will listen to me, I tell you, it is everybody's time. All of them is their time, but it is Baumia's time. It's as simple as that.
It's their time, Baba.
It's everybody's time. When I say it's everybody's time, it means Obia has the right to campaign.
But the 10 is.
But the 10 now is Baumia's time. Nothing can change it.
I think that.
Let me make my last point. Let me
Now, no, yeah.
You
Kasa okan ni onu kura wa kasa say na o two verses
must be MP.
Four verses
Must be MP.
etu oye MP aso oye MP etu ti ase wa do aka wa say aso oye MP ti mama awon ye MP afesa
But you call Jubilee ko say na do. Me sure say senior waba Jubilee and say poku dey me sure about. We say MPs no you kwatna so train na do. Normally after 10-15 minutes, I could money so be able. So Omaya, the atmosphere in the room is quiet. When they open the door, that's an another peer. I tell you, there is spirit behind leadership. See, a beer kind of say, another bar. The atmosphere, the feeling in the room changes.
attention.
As we speak now, the party spirit is the Baumia. It's gone. You can't change it.
Party
It's within.
Ewo ba me
Me see every society, every generation, there comes one leader
And
who
that's-
pops up. Baumia showing the trajectory. Now me say I didn't make the MP. I was 34 years. But when the time is right, when the spirit moves, nothing can change it.
And now you think the spirit is with you.
It may say in this election, it is gone. It is with him.
Okay.
And he's going to win.
No,
No,
it's
no,
my turn.
no.
It's my turn. Now,
But you know kasa na me kasa.
Nia me pesa me kama minia poku mensati ase ne say. You see, NPP party no. One more pri nyina obi a kura position. They will be looking at their performance. So I say, most importantly, Dr. Aduchum, ni education way now the buy no. And no now be a better so their campaign in 2028.
You don't know the buy.
Ne kan nipa omunim nipa as an education minister na youth over 4 million e beto about 2028 no. Dr. Aduchum omunim ni chen obi a. Omunim ni chen obi a. Brian Oye deputy minister we national security. Hwene si aya waso West Wogon. Obeya Greek minister and cook 1 million or crabba, you could see say.
With the greatest respect.
I don't want us to do.
Oh, you buy me some way in the fine, but don't personalize it.
Okay.
As I'm not a as I
get your point.
Then you change the
I
discourse.
get it. But still, I dare back when they say, Poku men sat here or criticize Kennedy Japan. Now, numti. I know that you kept me.
I spoke to the facts.
No, Nanyamika, is it
not true that we have
is
lost?
It not true so important? Coco 1 million. Buy a year who 1 poultry farmer. Yeah, did be call ye.
And now before friend by a friend.
So I say, and you know, I near maybe
don't speculate.
We must be realistic to the whole show. Honorable Swatmasi. Maybe a quabrini. And you know, me MP no bear me kakra. So I say, Nanya me pesa motia say sempepe so I no. I am not being tribalistic, but in the reality no, abrebia santimai be man who so one PP mono party ni 2 million no. Simple. And no na meka abrebia se party ni jija na se party ni he asante man who so pe na party na gina. And no ntino ye 2 mo fo ye 2 delegate for say MPP power GNO by 2028 you know mamun taking it for granted a opportunity abeda ho amamu amotutu ne emaye ebi amonsa betimi aka entino enipa ye de ensusu ni say ye nyobi fi santimemu a ebeboa na nipa na ye ka na asem Dr. Educhum no so no obi a wo ye MP no wogitum se wabon ho modern obi a eba ni sikasem a political party ba power betimi a create obi a billionaire party betimi a create obi a billionaire that doesn't mean say yen hwe say be a party no wo opposition e ma power no na wonu a wo ye nto ase na wo sika no na wo sika na wo he party a create billionaire now this scare my party it doesn't warrant you say I don't know your leadership heading and so on sir leadership is by example o ministry now ko an example ben and now o die na dia say you see ye hwe say ye fanye campaign and to aba Ghana for bed
ebejina so obokuma mintie na fa ebija mu nyina mu mie mu nyina kwa
me wo 1 or 2 rebuttals be
no problem that's why
I'll before that no Macho say Honorable Brian Champon or Ba Ashanti region.
That's right.
For MOPAP. And now there's OBCA individual constituencies. It's going to be in a cluster. So for instance, and net day Friday 23rd. Oman the attorney say Anopeya or Co Manson Edubiani Manson Quanta. I at 9 o'clock. We are Obama Mimpeso or the Mato one. New Dubiase, a Dancia Square, and a formula, and also at 12 o'clock. Na ene de ne yakowie no wo odutobri bekwai bosomtwe na bosome frɛ ho ne aye no so bekwai patwati ase
that's the areas
yes emripa mu no other subsequent one
no that's Wednesday
yes please we nyina wa we am for the am you see adena ye kan we should speak to data and yes say ideas are very important but when the ideas translate into action. Yet you have any ideas on it. But how to translate the idea into reality
and implement it.
And very good. And when we take Brian Champon, Massa, nobody may better than Kazo is calling Salaman. Machino will say yes. And no politics you know. We ought to be resourceful. So we leader now, you can't resourceful and yes, we are going to Misco. Your ability to mobilize.
Yeah.
And on the come. By a shady. Dear no can as if they say Obi Eba Fufra on to me when power. There's political history in Ghana. A Kufuado, one in Ghana Hano. And we'll call 2018. Look at the splendid performance. 49.7. A baby crank a piano to Arizona. Everybody knew him. But it took John Mahama 6 months. Professor Mills, I mean, for the Kanye Julian Uwe, and yet December near 12, and yet 5 months. Mama won. No matter what we say, didn't he win?
He won.
It is sometimes, and yes, a household, the household, one a chair Bob Color, one a chair Bob Color, and the household name you know. Your ability to bring the party to power. Hey, see a baby, I agree. Master, Seat in Ekuta no. That's why I'm a member of parliament. O ma hene say ka say ye pese ye ne NDC kula benya pepe 137 or 138. We ought to get over 50 parliamentary seats. And if you have gone for election, this is data. Okay, now be say be Sebio attack personality be. It's a data. Now there was 7 regions in Ghana. The flag bearer who represented the party never won one constituency. Never won one constituency.
In 7 regions.
In 7 regions. Again, about regions need to motos abaniditiano. There's also statistics actually say a party nimuno. Yana man for saying na kufo kominu and na kufo aduko say it's about your performance. Hey, emra kufo ba ye no. Ale professor wan go back.
Go back.
Ba kufo ba ye 96 no. Obe maximize the vote now professor nya no.
39 from 36.
So people thought he said no, then the guy is helping us. Then Kufuor himself, no, one also started increasing the vote to Onyano the year 2000 in 2004. Do you understand it? It's your party ni mono. Say Obana say impo lusu na wo maximize adena na ya show ma. But what I say, Kufuor do buy 49.7. And look what is that? Ya kaza 0.3. But you say no one party na ya kono. Your man 2012 no. Again he did better in 2012 than even 2008. But what I say? And of course 2016 maximized it. So he handed over to your flag bearer 6.5 million votes. Now can you be a then you decline from 6.5 no what to 1 million gui. A be do 6.5 was one pay. Not to 1 million as I go. I'm gonna do 4 point something to get that 2 million votes in back. Masa enye say na ye ni no eni ade o. Busa ho say what were the factors Ghana for anyina nto? What I say? Yana ye me say makado say me pay religious and ethnic ehi. But sometimes assemble one way me twa bi e de ye mfato ho. One nim say NDC votes me fidie. Mahama in 2012 what kind was say mo de mo show ye wura Mahama if I say Bawumia o ye ceremony nti no omo ebeto na kresa de to alu Mahama nyasa no kan. So most of MPP for delegating will say let us take Bawumia, one oye kremoni, one oye zongoni mebwa. And therefore we were expecting votes. Yanko you create this akwatia line hanom. Anya wana central moxo. Ye wura Bawumia na Dennis bottom sky nya ban sika o.
Renovate.
Ebe renovate ye.
Yeah.
And was an ye kremoni. The only account has the difference between Zongo community and Zongo police station. As one say constituency is Zongo community. By your Zongo police station. And I make sure says so for baby to say central box. There were 4 police stations are predominantly Muslims in Kwan. What be innovate adi kama you could be annoying. By your 2 abani 4 police stations. He couldn't even one. Eti die le ba o mutirima o ma de o mututi ano sese do o ma te ase so o ma sesa na de me de manu si na maka o ye MP masa who take the records of Kufuor papa he say prof do am yanko parliament unu za MPP for 96 2000 2004 BC 2024 abribia no ye to abawia ye presidential candidate no
votes those
so we knew so lusuo ni cumulative votes no LED SNA parliamentary votes ya first one say Manaf and then parliamentary candidate yes sir go and check Manaf ABT Yewura Bawumia over 8,000 votes meaning say MPP ni or MPP ni or sorry you know or say maje parliamentary na matwa Manaf presidential mentor. Have you found out the reason why the people did that? Me say Obeka say oh and now call baby to say I send South. Baby Yewura Bawumia BT a parliamentary candidate near when there was a split. So onipa bia or MPP ni co-independent. I team for Joe no MPP ni be co-independent. Although team for Joe won he couldn't get the maximum vote. Anything Baumia Enyason. Oko Swedra, Anameka Chris Ashadi, and one Cynthia Morrison. Baumia, His Excellency, Enya vote to say, Vance, Chris Asha. Because one Cynthia Morrison, expert, it is here trying. Umiaka say, and now only you know. What are the factors here me lose? Because candidate in here turn. And it is not true say we call election more. Sabio with all respect. And yeah, 2023 and we call parliament primaries. He won. Then he went to 2024. That is fine. But so we are MP. This will be this a war for Kandapa. In as much as our own running presidents need to say on your national character, will be our call election parliamentary candidate for 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive times. And if you tell me that he's not known, no need the difference between knowing you and you helping us also to know others.
Okay.
But what is it? It's and you are talking of emotional.
The news,
Yes, that is
the
fine.
interviews, and what
That
have
is
you,
fine.
all packed
And
and
so
ready to
when
go
you-
on your favorite radio station
But
on
I did
digital
that
online.
You are Brian Champa Yakin. And then the hotel no one. When we said the whole Ghana, your system and your duty,
TPRS.
and you know that.
Yeah.
And then you Ghana one.
Yeah, it's in South Africa.
South Africa, Nigeria, and Senegal.
Yeah, I know.
And the mind is action oriented. Now, me know the media background apart from really to know the Babano.
GPRS.
TPRS.
Apart from say, oh yeah, action oriented. Oh, you're very disciplined. Hey, who's a Ghana for you, Busoja for power? And you are where he's a professional soldier.
I know, Captain.
He has instilled certain sorts of discipline in us. And according to one, under his leadership, I know your party, Penny Muakra, Akra Mupani. Oh, my name, yes, sir. There should be leadership.
Okay.
And then your party, just say, will be what I could do in America. Who born dog? Says you don't get your say. Yeah, come the right direction.
That's what I call it.
No better than say a friend or you got taba. Now also say the cars are some call. Sabine here our party ni. What you say? Obia or you strong,
Willed.
very firm person. Oh yeah, dear now best in the corona cultural.
Okay.
So
But I say, I'm in finally. Enough for me, Jamokai.
So, Minia, what kind of business are not present for?
a timber company.
Patrol.
You just saw me, Anno. Kufo saw me. No, turn me out.
You know, Nkrumah is the greatest African.
That's right.
Declared by AU.
That's right.
Nkrumah businessman or no?
Well, no, a lawyer.
It's no only businessman.
No business.
Now, I need Jalica.
I'm with you.
You are making the argument, say, Dr. Bright or a businessman. It is true, or a businessman. But is that the only reason why? Yeah, is that the only reason? That's why I just want to understand.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't say that.
You know the reason enumerated. Maybe several. The all can know. The whole thing is here because the problem is that yes, a businessman.
Or the Abjini.
You were making the point, sir.
I'm translating to business.
Sir, you are talking about when you said businessman.
I'm learning.
And I mean, just say, if you're a businessman, fantastic. But you don't necessarily have to be a businessman to be president.
Nobody has said that.
And I mean, my example, say, we've had presidents in Ghana who didn't own any business. But doesn't take away, say, Mr. Benny Champo is a businessman. And he's a good businessman as such. There's no doubt about it. But owning a business does not mean, say, you can be president.
You can be a good.
Yes, that's not the reason.
But I have not said that.
Oh.
Is that what I said?
Why your argument, Terry? I don't manage so many come there.
Don't put something in my mouth.
I'm not mentioning your name.
Well, who's speaking for Brian?
I'm not mentioning your name. Me to be catch it here for say, if you're a businessman, good, thank God. But you are not going to vote for a president just because the person is a businessman.
Okay.
Not at all.
That's the point I'm making.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. And the second thing, baby, say I'm a businessman. The others who say they are businessmen. And I'm saying, say, voting to be president, and as I want to be president, does not mean say you're a businessman and you can be president. That's not it. It can be one of your strengths. That's fine. But that alone does not guarantee me say okay president and you can manage it. But that's different.
Okay.
That's the fair point. Now the penalty power because so the maker will be you maybe because
Last time the car yet.
he said I said the best me remember no.
Okay.
I'm sure say next time when I come to engage you for just bow me and next week remember
Mate.
just bow me.
Me ne baba nyeso obekama chi asem.
Oh, just bow me.
Okay.
But
So all my mama so na do obeka bia on so
BBC, what is the peace part?
Yeah.
I think it's very significant.
That's right.
All the leaders.
meeting as in
Say because
the day on the buy or say SOS, save our souls. That's how serious we took Nanado's campaign.
Cannot be president.
And you form me young people. Because Nana come here say Richard Kojune and come out with something. The next meeting, we see young Petros. Say I face the MPP. Patriotic members of the party, but the young youth wing. And I say yes. Kofa won Crawford ba, and I make Kofa etenase. Ya adumako befi. Opsina doye. John Kuma. Ni kwate titles Clever. Sticker. Fred Amankwa Safu. Chasini Tegu. And the only lady that was part of it, Efia Kutu. Kobisom. When this was formed, dear Nayanye, NDC for can be fun another so we are ready to fire. And they call back and forth and some I can't hear. Okay, through. Okay, through. Nina si Kumuha.
Now, Mamusadu. Moye when we but a bit more once. When you guys came to power, no, you were not recognized in one way or the other. Why?
I don't know, be personalizing it because here can I think apart from me, who wasn't, and I was the chairman, I put the group together for whatever reason. Was not given anything. Omo can do na enya bibia wonfi say ensem fata. Befi probably would have reason to cry. Hopes anya bia onya bi bia anche na definition. But the others have had decent places. So unim Mudia is the president's beck and call. Or no, so office fit into the idea of a government and of a foul. Office you can't he can achieve it without you. That's it. I don't have any qualms about it. On one decision. But the way I make him, I'm telling you how serious it was that Nanado's image had been battered and tattered. What I said that we had to form a special purpose vehicle to bring his image back. What I say? Yeah, my NDC4 at the end, no. I am so almost cotton as and almost said I be. The beer a day can't come in yai. Propaganda near DNA and the
news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go. Your favorite radio station on digital online.
There was a standing group to deal with it in Omujani. Then they sanitize your politics. But only let me describe him now. The person who did the biggest job to bring Nanado's integrity and standing back into Ghanaian politics. Any Dr. Baumia. Come here, then I make us. When you lie, you know. I could have been an innocent. A chamamini, no matter. I could have been an innocent. I rob a back to me, Kumabin. I could have been an innocent.
All right, 4 minutes past 9 o'clock. I pay Hot Digital Online UK and Uti. I pay. Menya Pinnacle of Further Education line so na or breaking news be my enti yentie no tew na yenhwe de amofa wo mayen amofa de che ne na dan de nyina na wo ma na ono the education wa inspire papa nufa me inspiration amofa na wo so ɛna nyame adoma yɛkurakura kakra na wɔfa wo te sɛ
Hey, yeah, I mean, yeah. Christ has some drink count. No, I just say council.
ɛnka na owia yɛbɔkɔ deɛ
Oh, Jamia Doma Fishapa.
oh good
Fishapa to all Hot FM listeners in Pinnacle students in
Okay.
Fishapa.
Okay. Now, when you're breaking news, be ain't you? Ain't true?
Oh, where do you tell? Because over the weekend, I'm hungry. The Pinnacle school never on.
Oh, okay. Branch.
If you're hungry, I branch now because students say they won't call on. And to Budapest, yeah, and to be do here and reno. And I pay them a message from and Crofo I ne Ghana for work from one of the companies, construction companies. No, we just message a mama say Nyamiadum. Or we here in Pabe 5 people.
5 people.
But or per Mrantia Sebi on construction knowledge. Obitimi na bia onwo bia other visa bi wo so obitimi switch ya be construction so dwuma na wo ye wo ha no related to construction na opese utimi switch na obeye construction dia obitimi aboa wo na mo hihye kakra wo ho is not for free enti me gina ye nyina ye fidie so na me dia tudwa se wo ya brand ye wo ha na we are willing say we move into the construction sector but we a different type of visa so na we knowledge in construction I honey hear me no obi ho na ye journalism na okoye be for us person be construction emfa but we knowledge now we are willing say opese o switch na atiefo a itiem no ni nua bi ana ne baba bi enso pese ono so ni nua be ma bi pese switch a obitimi afrew on from studio na o de me number na ma won na obitimi ma me de me number na tudwa so
Fatujwa.
Oh, okay. But your my number is 079 47 15 2878. 079 47 15 2878. And going forward, and so another big news in education. And then Crawford don't figure na bad way school hangina and also yeah the better ja. Nti me kwaji permission of Van Dyke hoba na and also so that baba meja yeah the better ja aboa adwuma kese a woni van ene opanyimafo ene MDA ene team no mo ye okrom ha de boa Ghana man nyina. Nti efin shapa.
Yo, that's Papa. Pinnacle Amofaba education, but we have gained a lot of currency, especially say you have inspired a lot of people in the community. Bibrina and Namusubi one were framing Amofaba or per se Ocean Diana say yes. So what we are doing, it is getting through people's heart. People.
Oh yeah. I was surprised that Christmas yimu because say Jumentina ni panenam. Me call me office na adie da ho me kokosha de kodia a card and a picture na picture no nia inti e ma me card wo radio so ne se me boa onipa no 5 years ago na me nimo no inti obi wie no invite me for the graduation and I me call inti say graduation we twitwa photos inti na a card to say thank you and a group photo a ye nyina ye twa ye no ne na busua and the family and some of the students account. And what free me and what they account. Na me who sa no we see go me. It will be my officer. That is the na but we just want to help.
And you know we show
oh yes.
We show appreciation.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. You mu be no education the do baby a. Yeah, we and I will never stop mentioning education. So obo me didn't want for education and come one frame.
Pinnacle education.
Thank you. Don't you from me by education. I'm far and education.
Yamisha
also.
All right.
Thank you.
Didn't come later.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
And the Pinnacle na yetine nkano. Amofaba na yetine nkano. Nti quickly. You record da ya sign toward media no so Hot Digital Online UK. And utie anope nsem no ebebre wo ho na poso na yade brawi nti yebesan bohwi na yasan command Ghana. But yentie tepi Gabi Ochedako ene Sewa Mihel interview bi Yinti Diokai.
The primaries is coming up on the 31st of January. You have certainly monitored what's going on with the candidates and how heated it's been. There are people who have said that Dr. Bawumia in the last primaries didn't get the kind of support that he should have gotten, and even in the general elections from people like you.
Okay.
Is it true?
Well, that's their opinion. So.
But who are you tipping to win? Who do you think will take the or help the NPP win power in 2028?
I understand over 200,000 people are voting on the 31st. It will be the largest electoral college in the tradition's history. And if you have over 200,000 people voting in a contest in a country that may have a voter population of maybe 20 million by 2028, maybe, okay? It's a big microcosm of the country. You get it? So I'm tipping whoever the majority of the 200,000 will pick, because it means that person can go out there and contest.
But as a political strategist,
yes,
who among these candidates do you think can win power from the NDC?
It's a beauty contest. Let's see who comes out the winner.
I'm just speaking.
I'm not expressing an opinion. I don't. It's, look, I've kept quiet over this contest for a long time, okay? I did so, even in the 2023 primaries, I did so, I kept quiet. And I'm doing the same thing now. In 2023, when they were doing the nominations, I kept quiet. I didn't express an opinion on who was my preferred candidate.
But do you have a preferred candidate?
Oh, I'm sure I have.
You just don't want to make it public.
No, look, sometimes you get tired of being used positively or negatively for some people. You get me? So I don't think my opinion is important. Let them go out there, convince the delegates.
Your opinion is important. No. There are many who are waiting to know who your preferred candidate is.
I'm sure.
This probably will influence the decision of the
delegates. So I won't say it.
Why?
Let the candidates go out there and convince the delegate. I'm saying that in 2023, I had the preferred candidate. I never expressed it publicly. I won't do the same. I will not express it. I won't express it this year. And it wouldn't matter if I do or not. And I don't want my opinion to be twisted well. Let them go and convince the delegates. If you can convince majority of them, then perhaps we should all take it seriously, including those who lose. Okay? So leave them. Let them go and convince them.
All right, so that was Gabi Ochredako. He has not made it publicly that he will throw his support for any candidate. Only I'll say, I'm on for now, no montoa. Now, delegate no to Abamawa, or no, he'll make a decision. Like I said, Gabi Ochredako has his reservations on who will win and his support that will be thrown to any of the candidates. And on 30 minutes past, 9 o'clock and pay.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
And pay hot digital online UK and I would say Alex Achampo and Otinenkano or see me here featuring a great ampon and Uchomunkano pay. Also moving on quickly now into million soon. In the meantime, young Claudia proud sponsors now into million so and pay. It's about 15 minutes past 9 o'clock and pay hot digital. Into your proud sponsors you buy better.
Hot Digital Online is celebrating 20 years of compelling content. We birthed a dream 20 years ago, and today we are here with you celebrating. It's 20 years of bringing you relevant news, the eye-catching stories, 20 years of entertainment, 20 years of growing together with you. We say thank you for sharing our journey with us for 20 years. We share our brand promise with you by continuing to bring you quality Ghanaian content. Wake up with Hot Digital Online every day because it's 20 years of compelling radio. You are listening to Hot Digital Online, celebrating 20 years.
This is the kind of good news I should be getting on a daily basis. Thanks to UnityLink, my life has become so much easier. I have on my phone in my palm right now the brand new UnityLink mobile app. It's free and easy to use. And I must say, it's fast, safe, and secure. UnityLink has the best exchange rates. Sending money to anybody is as easy as going through my phone book, selecting the person's name, bam, it's gone. It's really a great feeling when you know you can send money instantly to MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, Tigo. Easy. Now I can even transfer money from my mobile phone into my bank account and pick it up at the bank instantly. I can even send airtime to loved ones. The UnityLink mobile app makes it possible for you to send money to over 3,000 locations in Ghana. Now it's time for you to download the free UnityLink mobile app. On Android, go to Google Play Store. On iOS, go to Apple Store and get sending now. UnityLink mobile app. Money go, money come. Fast.
Rehoboth Havens. Biaya Emawa Quenya, Mawone Wabusia Nya Setnapa, Isaiah Dine Papa, Nebo Shasi free $55,000 per. Rehoboth Havens Adaya Yan Yuni Ye, Esia Ye Mensa Damfa, Enya Biaya Tnakeke, Eya Biaya Emawa Hotoswo, Nebambo. Fanose Wote Mantemwa, Ahobambo Shonko, Enije Biaye, Niasumjia Eyema Wabusia Woho. Ghana fodo do na ewa manone eni da so so mbetumi atofie wo Ghana eya kechiri esanya so di pie de omosonti na no kwasem ne se edise Ghana ni bia tumi ye fiura bebi a woni wabusua benya hotoso na asan ye japade amechiri ma sane ebeye obi bia benya kwenya aye fiura nti Rehoboth ne Ghana sikankrabia hodo aye hyehye esonko a ema wo tofie na watua ne nkakra ne ehia ne se wode $5,000 beto ase na eno ma wakwenya ma utumi tu kotenemu na ne aka no watua ne nkakra woma wonfie du baako a wodi betua woka sane ebeye a ahokyere bia memu ye wo 2, 3, 4 bedrooms a yahye da siesie no se ema wa hotoso bambo enne asetnapa mentwentwan wona ase kra bo wodache ho ban ne freying wo +447 917 376 631 Ana +233 24 476 4499 Ebiem +233 55 375 1933 Rehoboth Social Housing Yama wanida so se obeye fiura
AJN and Co Limited. Wow, quality accounting and tax services, and now officially recognized as one of the top 200 UK accountants in the 2016 Sunday Times list. Hooray! Come, let's do business and even save you more money. AJN and Co Limited. We are chartered certified accountants and business advisors. One of the finest in the country with quality professional services and excellent customer delivery. Our services include preparation of company and annual accounts, bookkeeping, self-assessment, payroll services, preparation of charity accounts, gift aid claims, tax planning, tax returns, business plans and advice, company registration, preparation of budgets, all kinds of mortgages and remortgaging. And now we are one-stop shop to arrange protection for general insurance, life cover, medical and health insurance, and income protection. We mean business. That is why we are now officially one of the top 200 accountants in the country. Papa Yamaya Budinya Echese Yaduma Soeni, Entibra, Nenya tax returns, and Waduma Husikasem Nina Emma, Nayababwa Amonia mortgage, Naya insurance in Shishaya Efatawo, Wajuma and Wabusuenina. So big companies, small businesses, charities, sole traders, self-employed, shops and restaurants, please call Let's Do Business on 0163 447 0495. That's 0163 447 0495 or 0788 307 7742. Our address is AJN and Co Limited, Equitable House, 10 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6AB. Visit www.ajnandco.co.uk. Now officially a Sunday Times Top 200 accounting company.
TV amamre efiti abushia enkranza man hin na kwa mbafo etosina abra 2025 ikona wie na odi to dwa se afi 2026 enkranza homecoming baso na odi ne maame na ya asapoma etoso miensa kwa akoye lunch no ewo UK United Kingdom na abushia March ya 7th March 2026 ena jumadi ni ebekoso ewo UK aye de ebro ewa chemfo TV abusia enkranza mahene akonwa no esiba omaso akonwa le suye enkranza mahema otumfo yire penny omo eba UK abusia enkranza fo ewo UK nyina enhia omo ewo hono na fi enkranza homecoming oba enkranza nimsa titiri na meeting bebre ene fi enkranza oba nyontrum oba bomu oba eye asikafo e wo Ghana ha enkranza dimuntinti man pa oba politics enkranza fu wuma omo dimuntinti man e di enkranza man this year ofro obi bia na obia aba fie na waye homecoming na we no enkranza fo no bebre na awa mano ne entina lunch no official lunch no koso UK Dominion Center hona juma ne mekoso nyame adma 7th March 2026.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Ena ini witness and parts and mobile company nyina monaso wono na egu no ene usafo no obechi omo say
mejide say o hwe Ghana manyosem abakosem anya Ghana pe ewiase afana ba bia o mampanyin bia ne highest rating de akofna no be hye ne nsem so obesai because it carries the hopes and aspirations of a lot of people ebo a wa hye ni bibia wakasa obeye bia no nkofo hwe anim wo gidie say ebebam but it is also trite knowledge say ohwe researcher Ghana institutions ne bi mani mo kas ne nkeka ho ya you would also see say not a single political party and wetin abefa akonwa na ebo a wo hye ye nyina 100% obetimi edi so obe a substantial part of it to the best of their ability because boshe nko ena sika semon so ewo ho anansa akohoma obetimi de atu ho anamo no enko enti you will be forced in difficult times to choose priorities among your priorities and deliver them to the best of your ability. And substantially, I am satisfied with the level of delivery our President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Abano did. And I can tell you on authority, say he feels fulfilled. Say he did his best for this country. And I'm so happy, I am happy about that.
In as much as say oye fulfilled, so why ye be aboa o mino. Eye dena niema ba ku mienu bi de because we de me hu ya enka me ye ne say e de no wampanyi twa nani a na so hye na chi a obeka say we die na nke se me ye ne say.
Oh no ankasa in one of his speeches, one of the difficult decisions in the DDEP no. Enti me did say bibia say na akwanya bi wo to navigate that for the economic recovery now muhu here in 2024 ahead of election now because 2022 was a very difficult year. 2023 but recovery is starting now even year 10 curve now inflation is back down exchange rate improve fuel prices improving here you know. Now it came at the back of making certain sacrifices. Didi Pineka ho. Nti said those are some of the difficult decisions. Mejidi say hano. Onya kwenya say it didn't happen. I wouldn't have been surprised.
Okay. Nti we share the latter days in office compared to the first year of President Mahama. Ubaka say even a minimum pona na year ewo better than first year of President Mahama.
Enyan komo I think says is a right time to have. O mampenyi bia betena konwa no so fofra. First year bibia ni hono ma obeka e be convince obi say you are making a sound argument. Yes, baby say honeymoon period. People are still excited. They look at time na aka ewo mfie nan na edi amanu no na say onya ewe kra more time on any. Me did say the comparison no ebeba be relevant after we try mfie me no ye hu say adwuma ye de man time let me say 50% is spent. Then so you hear the value of the work that has been done in Drusa. Intimidate say everyone will come and have that kind of conversation. Because I don't know in what world I do be end of term compare the beginning of
me kasa no minim say party money be ebetena say ongas aban mo de mo maye mo 6 months enhwe 6 months ni drew ye you know inflation about from there has been a stability mo de mo me enhwe 1 year na besena ko nti na thinking say okay then say bia ni yen set up mu se ni say die say na mu ye bitter na say nipa no etimi account enema down then it means there's something they are doing right and until the mama use you know the latter part to the beginning of because ade mu ayere na so obi ba na sa na hyase na we expect say nke mu be yere ama bi ekwa enimu a no wa hyehye but say wetimi account enema down then I think say the person is doing something right until the mama decide.
I think that it's a reasonable question, but the point is that send a missekai no. Obiaba afe baako. Within 1 year no, just the perception of the public.
Okay. See a change your mind.
So him say ye tun kania buombe se mpreno anasem prensa. Ye tun so buomu mpreno anasem prensa. You cannot have any conversation obeka say ebia nkania bo is cheaper under this administration than the previous administration. There are people who have legitimate concerns like cocoa farmers, oko edra market ekua for one more concerns. But at the beginning of Obia administration, the Ghanaians are ready to give them the benefit of the doubt, to give them time, to also see say baby or more kono, ebia ne aka ne bia kamu but or more ye but na obia ni won so a or be wo she say aban bia aban na am say nyama aban nti aban ni ndin kugu there be as a Ghanaian I don't know in what world I can put myself together to think that way. But me say with the benefit of time, ye beba better to do actual comparison of the track record of the NPP and the track record of the NDC. That notwithstanding, no minority in parliament. I was saying Alexander Afenyo marking. Eda no. Me jidi say so follow I say. Enkrata bi afri aban mu komra hye bedwefie na omo hwe na bibi wo ho no ma. Ese say omo so raise questions. Omo who say, as a minority, we still have a responsibility to put the government on its toes. Omo to one omo update the public, omo update the media, just to carry us along. Enti embrace him, me did say those conversations no be ripe. I mean, I bet na.
Say they make bibia obaka say appropriate time because I also say abai no enhye ne ade na ni so ade hu no be ne say there will be a fiscal discipline because of that ministers ni ade were cutting down o mampanyin na ekopie mu ewo one of the countries am there to just say si betimi enya eye fahudia na say dependency na we don't to be able not to rely on the westerners then see it me manage enema you the 58 ministers NOD ebunamamu unyine say no so see it me man credit on
okay aban we the flagship policy the flagship policy 24-hour economy 24-hour economy no or say in the public sector adwuma anipa ba akoye no ye betima run bibi or mucha or ratio no 1-3-3 1 job 3 people 3 shifts entina make us a conversation we no ye kasa ye bedom wasuko me de menya danke ye movie kan NPP and some near fisem but me say ye kasa ye bedom suko because say obi kwa election na ye wo ohwe the African population about 70% ye youth on the average. Ghana study bi omo University of Ghana nature say 72% and 35 years or below at the time. Ejuma semi ade bi ehia nkofo. Enti hwan na ebebo obeka say me beton message say irrespective of the wage bill no in the public sector adwuma ba nipa ba ko yesese metimi ache mu miensa ama nipa miensa ye ama bosume so obi age na kati obi beka sefo asempa kodo ebebu no no pa adwuma ye ape bibia agu no botom beje atum se beye ba me se sa nkomo no be have ni sese ya obi beka che say eye early days yet ebi omo no enye me.
No, Omaka said they'll create a enabling environment so that the private sectors can thrive on, because the ban is almost so they'll be able to employ more people.
This is campaign enabling environment now. And now what 133? What enabling environment? And now what is Sampa? Galam say ni LGBTQ. Enti na make us say some common ye beba beto so embrace
Matepa. Yembra. Among the 5 aspirants, why now supporting so many?
Me supported Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And common baby, I made them on our
Hey, you want both?
Yeah, Miss Tamamia, Dr. Baumia herself.
I didn't know supported Dr. Baumia.
Me support me Gideon or Dr. Baumia as the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, and also as a promising and formidable candidate for your 2028 election. Ejina niema numso.
Okay.
Ena niema num so say be nye lotto forecast and say bet bi na permutations asem na meka. Ejina niema o hwe in the history of Ghana's fourth republic, your democracy no. Abeye niema bi a aye tried and tested. All the hoto so you are almost certain say outcome na wo hwehwe no ebeba. Niedi kind, Mejidi say Dr. Baumia is the most favored by the political history of the Fourth Republic. Or share your political history of the Fourth Republic. Candidates repetition, any consistency, are rewarded both leading political parties. Mine. Share Omanpenyi be a sorry for Akonya so I know hand over more be on any call competition. It's not by mistake. Eddie kind. Eye because nipa no ya ton edi kan no eye because nipa na ni so ade hunu no nkrofo abete ase omahun so say ene waba asaba yemma ono so so akwanya na ne enso no hwe se ne oka so obeye no obetimi ayana eno nti na 1996 President J. Kufuor anapai Papa Michiao oba 1996 onya 39%, yenya 61 out of the 200 seats in parliament. Edru 2000 no ababe win election no. Ebra President Rawlings Ankobio. San so ena wo hwe the year 2009. Prof Mills after Vice President Aka obeye the Vice President to President JJ Rawlings. Nyame for mo currency yi. Ono so baaye 2000, 2004, 2008 no wanya akwanya no so ayeden. Ababe take over the helms of affairs from President Kufuor no any main contender. 2012, unfortunately, unim say July 2012, Professor Mills Eko Nekrechi, and the Vice President Ebe standing to continue the term of Professor Mills. Also, contest say no, unyaye because na the love, any the weights, any the duty towards Professor Mills no was carried through him. In 2016, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo no a contested 2008, a contested 2012. Ghana for share ne vision. Any the way I was see carrying in the face of defeat, in the face of disappointment. One memorable instance, I say your court. In the 2012 election petition, not 2013, President Akufo-Addo yeah press conference. Now, I say, I want to say, ewo mu say ni atemuafo na kan me ne omo nya adwen nanso Ghana yeye ne nkanko ne asumdwa a ye prema oman ninti magye atum etwa bibia so Ghana for reward yen for the consistency. Ena ebio President John Dramani Mahama Olusi 2016 election 2020 Osaba and improve from the 44% no to 47%. So bekanya 2024 Osaba ebio Ghana for say waba akode na emom yensa ma no another chance na ehwe se bibi besesa enti consistently ultimo se candidate I dey beto ballot paper no so ye be market no ye be show ni face across the country and obeko round akoye campaign campaign no mo ye no so enda for mo sister me say even where flag bearer race one canteen na wonye kwa no aso ru bia
Interviews and what have you.
Packed and
ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online.
Wo de nipa no kɔ na de nakɔ wobehu se no omanya ne mugidie oma behu no oma benya personal encounter bi ne love bi ama no na oma kase e beto ama no etoso mienu. There is no doubt say in this flag bearer race here yeko in the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the most popular candidate. He is the most marketed candidate. No two ways about that. And
but be no so no nya
me say enya no kre. Metimi atena ha say abo me ho samrane say me wodin magidin, but we have not tested that. Yen teste me say enim me enkrofo gi me tum me kwa ye beto aba ama me. Unimo obi a ne vim wo soro pa no akonya 2 votes. You never know. Until you be trying your testing, you wouldn't even know the weight of Nipan support. And I'm saying Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, me kwa ye obotoku in the Volta region. Tokro bia me from nkrofo akwafuo mu kra, also ne kan take it and second na DMB t-shirt ehye. You would think that there is no attachment to it. But people are beginning to associate the face, the brand, his personality with presidency. And it will happen by the grace of God. Oko apekuso, meso oko sampa, opa ako garu, opa ako hen, tokro bie mu kobole. Tokro bie ni haseya, obekwa, unya enkrofo a omunim Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ebi obi de wajini din wa Accra, ana wajini din wa the constituency mu. Nanso so o taking out of the bubble of Greater Accra the no other region be anymore. And I have experienced that. I don't want to mention any candidate's name. Nanso so me call baby efija kwa abrebe me bo candidate bi omso no ahade.
Omso woni ma.
Da bi omso ye nim no.
Sa.
And I'm say mo nim no nipa no 7 minutes omso e din ni de yate. Na emum ye nim no. Ye hu ni mfonyi kra ye hu. But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, one President Akufo-Addo, after the entire country in the year 2008. Watwaswa 2012 na he was on the trail. Watwaswa 2016, 2020, 2024. And for about 4 successive elections. District be an answer constituency be any honoma wonimo. Party, it is unlikely so be a delegate in the New Patriotic Party I won't share Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It is almost impossible. This is Sebi, ebi obi afrimu. No my in such a ebi wa album num de nipa foforo abeshim. Na omo maso party na che omo wom as delegate ne de omo hia na no. Enti so obi be catch us say o popular than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na odi atro. Eto so miensa. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye obi a wasom party no pa.
Nti obada ben no nye no kre.
Me say wasom party no pa. Sister na me te hey. Me a first generation politician. Me metimi mo shizongo ena yede me ba Legon in 2006 ena test conveyor me fe na mbe join a party ebi a obi ba party nim 92 wa won magu America na say UK omote ho dachi me pe bibi wa NPP ma ese nipa no bebi za me say o ba da ben na o ye ho party nim odishie in political terms ene obi a watu no ho asi wo se me pese me join amanyokuo no na wa beje card na ode no ho ahyem na wonyi amanyokuo no maaye omu na nimtia na abrebi e be frɛ no nsuo mu awiamu osemesom se eno ne qualify obi to be a bona fide member of any political party a obi eni ho no obetimi afrɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se oyehoho because wasom party ni ye na mpacho
basa motesa asem no am recently ko bokan I say I'm not an alien
onye alien obi antimi mfrɛ na alien me kra de metibisa. Of course, so him say omo baby ayo omo de no omo bo obepre opebibi a ono so e de bepre dom de adi nachi but obi antimi mfrɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia alien me pacho na 2012 na ye call abato a na ejidi say ye di nkunim ye say there be ye di nkunim for the first time in the history of Ghana your very first presidential election petition was initiated by the New Patriotic Party na ye ko gina court na adehye no wan a ye chi alien so ne nko gina adaka mu na adehye no wan na akukudrofo no wan he a ye chi alien ne say hwe polling stations ahodo e wo Ghana ha say ebru 40,000 ya sisa pink sheet akeka bom yes wona wadwene no ye adwuma te se computer enti hwe we nyina mu na di ne baba ne nkeka bom na ne lawyer for munye adwuma den na party a ye de asem ko dan court a ye party ka ho ye national chairman ka ho ye flag bearer ka ho ye se wo e na begina dakam ne di adanse emma party sa nipa no timi ye alien sa no kra ye subo anase sa nyesa eno kra ye subo. And I am saying this because ebimu mistake akakabensem for akukodro. And that shouldn't be the case.
What's the difference?
Dr. Mahmoud Baum ene sesebi unu obi nya asase manso mpo ne etamu kogina high court judge ba ko anim kra enfifra obetene enafom. Sesebi obi kan asem to osumpo na ye the court district court unu neighbor kra nya wantwi bi ne ye the court district court say kogina temuafo anim o district court kra na ekwan a court no ebe drain legal process the way ebe drain physically mentally financially ni bibia na enafom na the Supreme Court of Ghana.
Okay.
Na my lord the kuku dam ni nyina agu na ye twenson salai yes ye pe obi ama na bedi adanse ama the New Patriotic Party na obi obre no ho ase eye din woda form down to earth ema obi a yes kogina mu na otu no ho ase ho se mekwa akogina mu
adenti kodruni ona betimi etusa na
I am telling you na adenti no mo so oye alien na adenti no mo ama mesesa pink sheet so mo kwa akodi ama NPP adenti na adehye no there be o ona ya adehye akonwa atode wo bepre adenti na abra na asema to party no asema to party na yehia kokodrofo ama na kogina Supreme Court the Supreme Court of Ghana na kokodrofo no we na adehye no we
sabre no obi beka se na mu bie mu kan se wa wo pese wo kodi adanse na so kokogina box mi etoto wa no na obi kan se wa ma e no ono e na kan se wo kwa na
court akwanto ye kono ni onim se na we integral part of the electoral process we hands on the evidence on the pink sheet and kefra omanso ukodi adanse one who say brana it should tell you how integral Dr. Baumia was in the entire electoral process and in pursuit of victory for the party. Nansenya NDC for so called Supreme Court 2020 election petition 2021 yeah no call Supreme Court. I was the spokesperson for the one of the respondents which is His Excellency the former president in that case until I was in court all the time. Unmomo aye from say media dance the current national chairman of the NDC, the then general secretary. And yes, afa omo aye so omo no mo call strong room ewo electoral commission. Dr. Kwesa White and na ba konso so eka ho. And I am saying say they were called because they were integral parts of the entire process. Enti ye kwa abato no wan keka ho wunia dance you were not hands on with the process obi amfra onkogina court na menyi ni se adwuma a the party ni shebre eda so no se be de ma aliens na ye de ma ade hye na ye en obia e wo Ghana ha se ya se na me manya akwanya timi abesom wo NPP mu megidi se emfa ho ni bebia wo free emfa ho ni bebia wo som oji tum se kabima menka bia mamu da wakoma so o pese wo som na the ideals and the values of the New Patriotic Party and the wakoma so na oba ebeji party card wa beda ne de share preko
okay do you think say ebinum ewo mu a wo mo ya kakabensem a omotimi dia penetrate through ama omanfo binum adwen ye omo se omo ye kokodrufo
me dey so obi meka be Dr. Baumia ne fini na medie ne twene na mebo into ono ne attributes na me metimi aka
and do you think and feel say he's been intimidated?
He can't be intimidated. He's too experienced. He's the most experienced among the lots when it comes to presidential elections.
Okay, so
he cannot be intimidated.
So you dey no say there be say we leader so anyet ha umbasi din dey basan so a ye betwa fa so. Say wutimi ye obi a when you we share
democracy enya ahenie enye soja aban mpacho democracy de nimdie any institutions any constitution ene chichire eye nimdie any ideas, any values, any how you empower institutions in terms of funding, in terms of policy. And no who akoko dro dear Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o bi pa. And no who nim dear o bi pa. Sebi and yet it is school no aka say ye pe headmaster obetri ken na enkwala no wa beba late de aba bebo to there bi enye bibisa. Enti the kind of akokodro any nimdie no obi enya akakabe nsem enya hunahuna eno onhia to be a democratic leader.
So mo a omanfo bi e de ebo no kese pa yese abra na wo hwe economic management team na wo oda no na said omampanyin sinya ne mugidie se me hwe me nua na se me nua keto ya we obi eba ne sikasem de awado suko wompa eba ne din so yo ntis asembisa na mebisa na eba ne sa na oba ye di eye owura kenoforiata ho enkomo ebi de so mobile ma nipa 88 MPs that time aban no to so na nkasa na se bedwafo sority ase ye mpese de wusi manage ye economy no nti omampanyin enyi ne mfewo na opanyin na woda woman wentimi entu wana mo na omamfo bi se na kese oba out ebe kasa se me chere madwene but eye finance minister no onfa enti me pese Ghana fo nyina ehu me twe me ho isan se de mimi susu se be boa oman na se wonfa de a na wotimi aye nhwe ha ama eye sikasem no according to the data I didn't ever so
sister mama ma biblical illusion bi onim say ebra na the children of Israel no mo nko asomu no mo usu no mo bre na ye show mo so na nyankopon ma Moses to me say won for mo nko bo sha asase so odo mo kodu wilderness I say ntwen kakra bi ba mu no no mo bo Moses so bo o si Moses aden wen jai wo Egypt aden na odi abegu nwura mama ye bre o Bible mu enya me na meka na o mapa ba no mo refi ne nyame ayamomo no mo refi se nyame kan Pharaoh ni na chief defo ni na srafo egunsuo mu ehye o mase no o mo refi ne ede ye wo ma wo Egypt eni bibia enti be ma be ye bi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aya na ye kan about na na ese so ye say before Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ho na head of any economic management team it is only because ono na no so ntakrache. He is one of the most impactful vice presidents. He put himself out there. Economic management team advisory group but what you economic management team ye born as an advisory group. Council of State advisory. A lot of state institutions I saw in advisory capacity and now the legal obligation by constitutional statutes to take care of and answer to handle monetary policy or fiscal policy. Obeche wadwen ebi oho ayebefa ebi oho no ma ayemfa. Okay. Now in that conversation I don't even want to revisit the issues of Honorable Kenufuriata because given another opportunity I will come and sit here and say a lot of good things I knew about the administration at the time. But I am saying Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia neson takracheni because he was impactful. He showed face. And then one manager, one head of economic management team.
And that position is meant for vice president.
One kind.
And yet, vice president.
Say Professor Nana Jane, head of economic management team.
That's how I would perceive it to be.
Okay.
And yes, I'm
me say advisory.
What let's educate. Let's educate ourselves.
Nansanya o mampenye de. Omo the list be of an advisory economic advisory body be beto abonte just last week. Ebi a obetima check here on one of more presidency or communication one of our platforms. So as a committee no mampenyi ne da no. Nti na me bisa say bia
no when you say no you're different from economic management team no.
And I make us say advisory group and statutory
so
body.
So meaning say when your man for bi no ya adwen say watch na dwen but yamfa
and I make us say Obia, the difference between Mami explain Bibincho, me my deputy minister, and my minister. And tis a measure no as a microcosm of leadership. Now me expand it to president and vice. Make Maka say the difference between president and vice no, emoche pa. It is all free a cry kosokoto. Emoche pa. Enya da kura kwentu. Edi entia. If he say, Oshe Ghana mrapona, article 57 ne 58 ne Ghana mrapon mra o mahyehyɛ dodo na omo de executive powers ni nyina agu omampanyi kokomu enti sɛ wo yɛ vice a wo de as a delegated responsibility ɛna wo ɛno no means two things. It means that we need the power of choice. So the vision and the policy direction of a boss no ubedi neche and support to the best of your ability. And I believe that he was confident in the leadership of President Akufo-Addo in the first place. That's why they came together to work. But I am saying, say, Sabi entafuo kra omufri yefunu baako mu a omo share the same DNA, omo the same circumstances in the womb. Any edo ombeto abonten no. So omo nyina ntete ye kro, emo omo adwuma kra. Obia ne nsano obia ne se ne osie na de efa enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, of course ebi ono na nkoye in charge of monetary policy and fiscal policy. He may have different ideas because he is an individual. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo nso ye an individual enti obo ni chidom e support no to the best of his ability, and I will die on that hill. Say I am confident in the leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I have satisfied myself with that already. That notwithstanding, and no interest Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia doesn't have a mind of his own. Interest he doesn't have ideas of his own or a vision of his own.
Because baby, I would dear facilitate critics be no interest. You share Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia were the face of the past administration. It's the meaning say the former president mun SH but nenim keke and I would the by the end of the day no they will end up manipulating him or I mean in a way so many people or mine.
So obika sa sebi Mr. Emeka na nipa no enya atwum sa na nipa no mpe no kre na onka no kre nso so aden obi biara wo ya aspirant in this primaries me engineer cabinet Japan film omu nyina are remnants of President Akufo-Addo's administration. I will be shocked if any single candidate from the four will attempt to dissociate themselves and say, oh, you know, free the benefits or the criticisms of the previous government. And on that basis do not even deserve to lead the party.
But economic,
that should be the basis not to vote for the person. No, that should be the basis not to vote for the person. In the previous government. And Amakan will say all the executive powers is in the bosom of the president. President Akufo-Addo fully accepts responsibility and blame. But just as he did in the last election, and he's doing in this election, wabeye eja odadodo ano. Ono wontimi eya fisem. Akonya na to ofie. Eya adehia na bepre. Wontimi ntu no ho nkodi kontin krachi. 2023, Okasi Sudria say on supporting any of the candidates. Of course, Omo at the time a benefit to Omo because Omo Jidi say, oh, a year more probable so because a vice president, the proximity to the presidency, or no supporting no. Na media be a board chair, media me a minister, media me a way, and be a woman supporting me no, ebe convince will be a woman as a be about a bino. No, the kind of Menasepono, Akasesadi, I meant to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But the former president has remained resolute on the position, say, on supporting any of the candidates, so that party no, ye internal elections, say, we na onune former president Kufoni, a kuku damomo party no one in dear, edebe boyama party na konkaino, or matwako so to your foot. Abro mwa humijim. Enti omu nyina are remnants of the previous governments. Say ye blame me and answer bibi or where say ye can't hear nyina. Omu yo mu free ma
nti we say you know ye share said the we say aka so man penny etu no muto no. This current one and I say you know, the last
2023.
Oh, but you know, Becca say, hey, but 2023 na dear. Na ebim kwa kasa especially wo somo abem it me fa from frɛ.
Tune it in. Turn it up. Hot Digital Online.
Wey ebebo ma ne kompo mo de campaigns na intimidation e dos ba say
me say do na ya abosremuka.
Aya abosremuka.
Me ka me chew.
No kro bi enim.
Metimi akasa because me so na me akonti.
Ya obi amfrɛ.
Obi amfa phone na amfrɛ me.
Not even a
not even one person. Obi a wo say or wa dance so obi pa phone friend so for
favorite radio station.
And that's another one mu GM ni office obi an candidate or support no. O impede obi a onsi obi akwan because yen nyina ne ma eyefie ade ne yeye. Nti nyo no obekire obi we bia onko.
Because they don't say government machinery ni na bodon
eye abosremuka
me kai to say o kasa abosremuka me kai pastor professor Pempo Boateng betena say the same thing. Say ono de ohu ne say because the past a year e ba ye no no munyi na say
there be ono so man na friend
no so no so a member
o na ono kwan na friend so no my minister environment minister
munyi ne pose abai
o say na do friend no say won koto ma obi a
no wan ka bibisa
na me say me nso na me appointee me nso ya amfrɛ me and on that basis na ya abosremuka
okay
ma obi metna ha no nfa ne nsansi ne kokoso say asemesi frɛ me say me nkoto mai ebi ana wa na ohwehwe animu o pese o show face ni ehu say me wa ha say because ho na edom dodo no boko na wa convince on ho dia that's fine but candidates no so they of course they will reach out to everybody say be o mbetime nya nkrofa mo bebo mo chidom but former president dey 2023 on has one support to the
interviews favorite radio station Hot Digital Online.
The Coffee B, one of my favorite artists in Ghana back in the days. Or the 6 Adanime 9, or the 9 Adanime 6. In the meantime, before we get into introspection, now you'll be doing common. We will read some of our news portals and what we have gathered so far this morning. 3.5 more minutes to the top of the hour, 10 o'clock this morning. We have an extension time this morning, and we're going to deliberate on issues and pay. Now, tomorrow, a week to the MPP elections, presidential elections. Yesterday, the Peace Pact and matters arising on the pay. It was so. And the Unity Link Financial Services Limited is 1470. I guess Kano Kosoro. Enti £1 1470. Enti Bomodi answer this Kamani for Unity Link Financial Services Limited. The more day a ban mobile money to John Nectors in Ghana, cash pick up to 18 banks and all rural banks in Ghana, and an airtime top up. Yaku man penameka was hotdigitaonline.com. Mainka was at the Heavens Mortgage Payment Plan. Rehab social housing for Epe say unyomudin komo 92 say be opese or dine a year 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom 4-bedroom sa na je say onim say akwanya no wo ho ma wo say wetumi nyoma yen hyehyeye na we to dine no tua no beye 11 years na ebeboa wo because sisia wo to dine preko pen sika no get 10 no ni ho enti Rehab social housing for say yeah one man no di hyehyeye aba from 2025 up till now no omunja esan hyehyeye no egusua ekoso into a 2-bedroom house semi-detached homes $55,000 $5,000 will be paid as deposit. Now $50,000 no will be paid through the banks. Into more we freeze rehab of social housing for and pay and so dom na two almost say 3 bedrooms in $100,000 and $10,000 will be paid as deposit. $90,000 will be disbursed through the bank. And you'll be here proof of ID, passport, Ghana card, employment contract, residency or work permit, recent passport picture, 3 most recent pay slips, and 1 year bank statement. All these validity requirements, a real social housing for the bank and bench share, and what you mean to dine be from or +44 791 737 6631 +44 791 737 6631 and +233 244 764499 and no a Rehoboth Social Housing, AJN and Co Limited, a chartered accountant business advisors, specialists in preparation, annual account bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers, and no AJN and Co Limited, and no pay and so ebo chidom, into AJN and Co Limited say, ube to me and so afre, omo ebano say, P45 and P60, and as a refund from HMRC, for more 016344 70495 01634 70495 and 078830 777 7420. And we are AJN and Co Limited, chartered accountant business advisors. Fatherly Visa Travel and Tours, about the passport one send some airline ticketer. Now you Francis Frisbee Park, London November 4, 3 Echo Green. Tell me a Fatherly Visa Travel and Tours worldwide. But the answer between Fred Francis 0207 619 3843 0207 619 3843 and 079 3965 6111. Tell no a Fatherly Visa Travel and Tours worldwide and pay and so ebo chidom. Make I also say UK Royal visit and official launch of the Nkranzaman Homecoming 2026 about 7th of March 2026 with Dominion Center 4:30 p.m. Enti Nkranzaman 4 and so ebeye omo official launch na omahene Nana Kwame Bafo the 4th and Queen Mother Nana ya Sapoma the 3rd and so baby nature so mudi jumedi sunko no ahihya so send wave money transfers yanka say bano say usika money a wode efa platform so no bobodi an say wode be fa send wave for apps no so na say on download apps na send wave money transfers yanka say bobodi an so betumi download apps no o download pa obenya a chede sunko and you £10 credit on the platforms na just say wode sika money no and so efa send wave money transfer ti bobodi an download the send wave money transfer na ombetumi so abwao ENJ handyman about carpentry work store fixing and hanging fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. And we are ENJ handyman on 074324 02117 074324 02117. In we are ENJ handyman. Now obekai chada and I said chada no high court ordered to pay 14.9 million debt. Na court no ubekaya court high court commercial division Accra order a presidential 2024 presidential candidate for the new force Nana Kwame Bediako, popularly known as Cheddar, to pay more than 14.9 million Ghana cedis and as dollars plus interest and costs to Kola Holdings Limited, a UK based company. Na assembly to saying, according to a City FM news report, the ruling was cited in the publication by the Daily Graphic on Thursday, January 22nd, 2026. The enforcement follows a judgment issued by the Court of England and Wales against Cheddar, who also doubles as a business mogul. The report indicated that the foreign judgment was formally registered in Ghana on May 20th, 2025, after Kola Holdings Limited applied to have English court decision recognized and enforced locally. The original judgment was delivered by the Deputy Master Sabik KC of the High Court of England and Wales on January 23rd, 2025, with subsequent variation granted. In addition, the court awarded 15,000 Ghana cedis in a legal cost to Kola Holdings Limited as the prevailing treasurer or the Treasury exchange rate of 16.15 Ghana to the US dollar. Now, the total amount due, including interest and cost, translate approximately 258.76 Ghana cedis, or the 76 million Ghana cedis. The report quoted records as settings and as a stating that the total sum remains subject to further increase in interest to continue accrue until the debt is fully settled. The court also granted an order for substitute service, allowing the judgment to be served by posting copies at the respondent's residence at 13 Avenue Lincoln, Osu, on High Court notice board and through a one-time publication in Daily Graphic. The notices are to remain posted for 7 days between March and April 2025. Once registered, the judgment became legally binding and enforceable in Ghana. Per the news report, the court has ordered Nana Kwame Bediako, aka Chada, to pay an amount of 14.923.31470 US dollars million dollars as the principal judgment debt, together with interest at a rate of 8% per annum, and calculated from January 23rd, 2025 until the payment is made, and the issuance of the court order by the Court of England and Wales High Court have issued a memoranda and a judgment for Nana Kwame Bediako to pay this quantum of amount to a company called Holdings, a former KT Holdings. Inti eno ena Nana Kwame Bediako yenim assembled through Nankasa the velocity of the matter. Anyhow, he was accounted and accosted to have charged and paid sums of money. No, we don't know the nitty-gritty of it. Unless the full report comes before we know. Say Chada, the infonin daha. I guess a car wako bono no. I guess court no. Our done so ma KC Holdings. And so the extraordinary risk taken to capture Maduro in Venezuela has been also reported. Say a coin of faso edikochi papano na some dekochi Venezuela president and who sem no be kind so Davos penyimfo ehyiemu eka peace talks na David Lammy and so back down. I say Trump backed down from his threats on Greenland because the UK stood up for Danish territory's sovereignty. David Lammy has told that BBC reports say the Deputy Prime Minister Nick Robinson told the Deputy Prime Minister told Nick Robinson, political analyst, thinking that the US president had responded to our concerns in dropping threat to use force or trade sanctions to take control of the island. He added that the European countries were now back where he wanted to be, which is a negotiation effectively. But he added that the Trump was still determined for the US to pay or to play a bigger role in Arctic regional security, and also amid increased Russian activity in the region. Indeed, Donald Trump backed down from the incessant condemnation and where almost blocking say yempeni emankophobia island. And that one we share the Davos videos I call so, and the reportage by Donald Trump have nothing to do with the country anymore, and he has backed down. Dozens of oil tankers sanctioned by the UK in response to Russia in Ukraine have sailed through the English Channel this month, despite defense officials vowing to take the assertive action. Since its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Russia has used hundreds of aging tankers with obscured ownership, known as the Shadow Fleet, to invade sanctions on its oil exploit. Now, the BBC understand that the UK government received legal assurance early this month that such vessels can be detained, yet 42 sanctions tankers tracked by the BBC, verified passing through the English Channel, did so after the advice was received. Now, among them was Sophos, a tanker sanctioned by UK Foreign Office in May 2025, and it moved through the channel after traveling from Venezuela and is now near the Russian city of St. Petersburg. Now, ship tracking data shows that Sophos loaded oil in Russian in mid-November before traveling to Turkey and then to Venezuela, where it switched off its tracking signal. Satellite imagery later placed it on Venezuela's Jos oil terminal on 22 and 23 December before its signal reappeared outside the country's water on the 26th of December. So it means that they have a concave lens that could be a surveillance protection and also a direct individual, we can say the direct individual video sa aban UK aban e monitor Russia kwan amufa so etu oil ene omo tankers a later on you realize say tankers ni yachibe etu the English Channel on January 2026, the 10th of January. So you can see that the picture na edahane che say kwanya no mu ye movement e fa e kwa ni ade nyina no, there is a concave lens. Any the monitoring the monitor ehu bibia ship no airco ni oyala A2 enti BBC 4 the report ni by say sa tankers no seasons are tankers no yanko enim na yento admede nso anope hot digital ena utie anope na poso yebeko na yedi nkomo ho anope na etie nkomo no bi enso anope nti ebebonito na yakọ enim anope echechu bia anope mu amutie na yenhwe US, Ukraine and Russia set for first trilateral talks over war. Until Zelensky slams Europe for inaction and the great race for Arctic, while Russia, China, US, all have it in their sight. Now, the new Russian strikes on Ukraine cripple the country's energy. And Russia for striking Ukraine for the country's energy. The 9-year-old escaped war in Ukraine. Now, in the US, she's tipped to be a future tennis star. And more to come. Trump has also backed down. Say oko et attack Ukroa a friend Davos, a island, the Davos and she Trump nasem no akwakosi tenche e call line so need command pay na e de na poso na bretie for no pay enko enim na yentoa edwumedie no so hot digital e be so sisi ana e de na poso na bretie for die mbonitio na yentie menua ba gifty enyum yiwi a na yatoa so gifty Godson anti enura nso MPP ekohyiemu na mpanyinfo akukudam former president enso ka ho ena omukohyiemu wo ho eno ho nsem enso no mampanyin mahama nso wo Davos odi atodwa se bibifo se enso yebekọ enima asresre no yentu yebo yenyai na nyesa emwa yen emayen so yenkọ enim nti eno ho nsem enso ho yati omampanyin John Mahama nso so ende anope ti ebet yenko ni entie gift ye ba ni atwa so Is this bedi akomicheche anope you say won ye pa
Jesus is coming very soon.
Anope, you want me to nkomo anope hot digital and I would 14 minutes past 10. You ever call line so you didn't come anope 0790844338. Dan Su Bruce, me checha anope live. I TikTok. One more TikTok na echecha mu na no pay.
Jesus is coming very soon. Oh, my Lord is coming very soon.
And then Friday nti boja ye. Na boja ye no pay. Nti ye be ko ye di nkoma no pay na de na poso nyina bretie for.
And the Lord is coming. What a good news. And the Lord is coming. Oh, he's coming.
Jesus is coming very soon. You know about Gifty Godson and anything in Canopy. Hello.
Mr. Valentine, my name is Anemi Chaucha Ghana for.
Thank you.
MPP primary year Valentine, my young scenario be wa. Rollins Tiasen or train a bazanet or pilot and to me fly plane. A lie? And he said, many one Valentine is a netto at a helicopter, me a corner pilot and a different pilot at the corner pilot no Yaro or Kwanswa. Why no yet the best person as I say, or captain a helicopter. Abrasa is a network team, mimic team, Valentine team, Yem Fry Pretty be the one or yet the best person. I so take you over.
Okay, change is a network.
Exactly. What the Baumia Acco election? When you're 41.7%, what's the work drop on Accophobia who names will be 1 million? Does this make sense? Me na na bere wa kura o tifie kura na sabio wan kwa classroom with that kura no mathematics wo do mana obetu ma work. Empani se bi da wani ma na to bia ebene. Ye wo percentage ni bi da ho bi na ye kopedi asoso. Te hu hia se delegate to bi cause so bi. But o mi ana na say ye tam na de ne ko. He is the best.
Okay.
Because we share agenda 111 initiative ya ye egu opese ma ba ye on kasa ho. Say ya ne ba na obeto aso ba o me aka nanum tuo so ba Ghana's railway eye na nisu ade hunu kase a oba railway infrastructure eye na nisu ade hunu kase o ba pese ma ba ye on kasa ho say ya ne ba ene wi ase ko nanim digital system eno a enkomo a ye di IMF for ama ya ti ase say fundamental of every economy based on digitalization. Because we be a juma kurana say one for digital nkomo a omo a ehwe juma na so mbe wi na juma na collapse. Nti ye hia ba umia to push digital no obi sorry ana digital ba umia kwando betuma ye leaders abenyina ho na watumi push digitalization agenda. Except ba umia ono pe na watumi push. Yet Ghana the day penny ben to me by who is a young addressing system na yet to identify will be baby or it takes Baumia to do that. Ghana card and all over the world, we are baby I will be out of Ghana card so unkita passport to me the Ghana card and travel for outside the world, the whole world, Eco Ghana. What's this the way no Yanton engineer and conquer from Wembra. Also the credit score in the system eba yet Chrome is a credit and the edit you. You could flick car yet. Bosome so a we 200 bia na wetua obi kwa tumi ko free ne car na ode ye uber taxi drivers here and nam Ghana utumi ko twi obi car ta am so na nipa ko no wa fa kwati kwa so wasan agena de no the credit scoring system ba na wetuma ko free car ne be no so ba ye ka wo na o se wo mpe we na apede yi na delegate mo bi na da sika ne de ye de brema mu ngini na mo to ma ba o mia he is the best I betumi de Ghana Ghana aform and papa so Valentine me das.
Yo, Marcus, you.
Yo, only on a five Martin.
Yeah, Joe Super.
Yo, I'm a party of the Diaspora, the CSR, a team for another for you. You know, by a material. Papa, a friend of here, you material, aka Francis. Yeah, I'm not of you. I'm 7 Dawson. And 7 Dawson. Oh, Casa do actually. I sent me a poppy up last week, but I said, I'm 2 weeks ago, Nana, one of my argument is a year Kukumbo Kinafa leader, the Matiala, Tobacaya, about 2 weeks ago. Now, apparently, you know, only power said, Ade or Koyeno. Former president, former guy, or Mutuno, no, or not Titugo. And I know this answer, who no. And one more investigating on that.
Also, no, this is who.
I don't know this.
What is now be able to our own news?
Valentine, I want to say the point is that we should get the real story. What is so on also know you soldier in a notice so. Soldier for no one didn't be seen so buy and no this will not yet.
I'm to Abama. I'm to Abama. I'm to Abama.
I'm also man to Abama. Also know
Kabori, I'm to Abama. The autism to Abama. I know they check your facts right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Why not Juma year?
When you were Juma, Marcus, when you were Juma, does not warrant you to out the president. Yeah, that's why we have the legitimate means. And I'm person with Tiaseno. Because I'm to Abama. Marcus, you have not still delved and shift from that goalpost to say you still want to support somebody who has used the back door to come to power. Okay, no problem. No problem. So don't condemn Trump. Don't condemn Trump.
I mean, condemn Trump.
Now who support to be a go to be there? Trump ye be obesi daka.
Valentine, also no, would you? I mean, Marcus,
Marcus, that is the different issue. Marcus. You ubia also unim de pa. Asma wokano, gimu ye pa because anything you say no, one day it be used against you. Inti kasem ni ye. Because yes, obi be kanoba kasa obi tie. Yes, obi be kanoba kasa obi. Dabi tie. Yes, obi be kanoba kasa obi be attack you. That is why I want you to make sure that. Yes, dabi tie. Marcus tie. Eye asema ye kano. President Mahama no obi akojina bebi a ye ka peace. What you say? And obi ekotu obi efiso. And I will support no. Meanwhile, no, you see, democracy here practicing. Until let us practice it. If you don't want democracy, then so be it. But you have the effrontery to support that person, and you are telling me it's good. I don't know to mean to us, no.
Democracy, although Dimitri and the group no accophobia on any nagging to our country, no democracy.
That's it, I condemn. I didn't condemn.
Okay, because the time when you was, I really didn't come back and forth. Our friends, they say MPP, I said, now, as I say, because almost a problem. Now, when you ask a question about Kakra, Mr. MPP for them, I have been your buyer or one home for communication or yard. Now, my person, you decide to say, or no one your friend say, so your deputy communication director, right?
Yeah.
Now, you know, I a communication officer like I said, this one about radio, so I don't know if that's all working. Who here, because Marcus, you say, it's also better than I get me who now have a support to me about the way you become. Now, like that, yeah, maybe the problem, Kakran said. And I'm not saying, I say, okay, can you maybe Dr. Bagnaba obey? What I say, or Bubo be also not the way by Ghana card, or not the way by, or not the way by, or that can be. Now, the question I'm said, I didn't see that there so and what a toast, you know. One more car, I'm sure I did. They see a woman or Casa already, you know, so they are friends, a woman or Casa, Dr.
Fatty.
Fatuna Casana, a minister, I know. Or a very nice lady. No, or Casa, Dr. Baunaya, a year friend, or your economic development lawyer, just advisor. I don't know, I mean, what is the holiday? I couldn't ask him, so your advisor. But you know, my papa, no, you're in charge. We can't do politics like this. But I tell you can't get 100% right. If you do that's maybe I'll be now over to. If you know you're watching the back, so the argument in the heart of no, I was watching us to come. What did I make an assault? That was when improve. I think okay, because make argument need to be cast by Juma, make in the name.
Stop supporting illegality.
Oh, there we are not the only thing you imagine.
And the woman can't be say, or no soon you say.
I don't know the imaginary because
I mean, how are you only arguing? Only arguing. To be Canadian also a man attacking. Until be Canadian, moving Canadian.
That means attacking.
I don't know Uber attack a papa or say, or no, they will be the utopia. That makes you say. So, who would that? Ye na conformity na ono so bet me criticize nti obi criticize one wetie because obi criticize one person obi
the buy what is my video be atem
and you did the attempt na make criticism is not insult nti obi can we say unti
this is exactly what I'm telling you sir so who be try what
all right that is you know
we are happy
keep on supporting coup d'etat yeah that's papa
oh that be good
that's it you know about who na no so enti oni enko
Mr. Valentine good morning
one ka say
we never man say what I'm sure say eja wa so attack ya ya be no me ade ade nchechire mu Nyankopɔn ayɛ wadom a
Ben phone no ben phone no ye why na online no am say emu ye.
ɔde kɔ akɔgu mi titire mu ɔde kɔ akɔgu na
Okay.
meda waseso ama makonya mekyia yɛ nneɛma no ma ɔmba radio yi so nyinaa titiri ɔbaa yɛ adaakye hema bigness nana ɛne nini mekyia ne paa ɔbaa me sika no woma no afa ne ho adi ɔmo sese nso ɔmo na edi sika ne kɛse ɔmo nka yɛ na Mr. Valentine yɛ sɛ mesi anɔpa titiri koraa deɛ ɛnura sɔfo baako bi ɛkɔ angel radio na sɔfo no mesi wɔ pirikyi ma ne tɔ makoma so papapapa kyerɛ sɛ ɔsi sese turumutumu no asɔfofoɔ ɛyifoɔ ɔmo time na ekufoɔ ado time ɔmo soliti ayɛ prophet kofi odi otitiri sese deɛ yɛn ti wɔn nka wɔn ayɛ wɔn ho nya atwam sɔfo yi ɛka bi kyerɛ wɔn paa
Okay.
sɛ adi nti na wei mususu mu wei nye enti mfɔdwe ne ko hu ya yɛde abɛhyɛ yɛma education sɛ yɛbɛkyerɛ wɔn ɛnso so na naado time asɔfofoɔ mu gyina na pampam Sam George di baabi mesi yɛ no a wɔka wei deɛ da internet yi so onyam na mabɔ me sirim sɛ wote wɔn sɛ wɔn ani nka ne sɛ wɔpɛ sɛ wɔpɛ sɛ deɛ bi sra wokɔ ayi no so a wobɛhu obi na wɔde abɛka wasɛm ɛma asɔfo yi wie yɛ na ɔde ɔte si MPP foɔ so na ɔsɛ MPP foɔ me nua ne Mr. Bawumia ka mama na resign ɛdi ɛne wɔtan ɛdi ɛne ahoɔyɛ a ɛdi ɛne paa na mo pɛ firi papa yi hɔ adai yɛde yɛ kasa kyerɛ mo ɔman no emu ju a mo ba nneɛma titiri kura ɔbaa ya sista yi kuta de bia mo nti na me ma me bɛkasa radio so sista mo ba mo kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm mu ma ne tɔ akoma mu wote hɔ a wɔse na mo te ɔbaa ya sese hɛ ma wo nua ba na ntantwɔ letter fa kɔma mpanyinfoɔ no ɔmo Ghana no keka bi kyerɛ wɔn so ɔmo ahwɛ yie na ɔmo ama party na nkɔ so yɛyɛ sese yɛaka nsɛm mu okwa kaka ɛgye bi ɔbɛka no ebi mo pɛ so ɔmo kɔ fie paa so ɔmo ntumi nkɔ
All right.
ɔmo ntumi nkɔ ntumi yɛka kyerɛ ɔmo ma asomdwie kasa twitwie no ɛna sese sɛ last year na ɔmo kɔto aba na ɔmo kɔ gye sika ɛna ne nyinaa bɛtɔ internet yi so yɛbɔ ɔmo paa na ɔmo kɔto aba ma mo to aba tia mo nkorɔfoɔ no ma NDC foɔ ɛyifoɔ ano no ma mo information ɔmo de ako atia mo nti ɔmo hwɛ ɔmo abɛto yɛ ɔmo bɛto na ɔmo ka ɔmo ano ntum kakra na wɔtwe saa aka na wɔtwe mmienu ɔmo nye decent policy ɛyi nti me das Mr. Valentine
hello
Well, good morning.
Morning akwa yɛntie wa no pɛ
Yo, ya mambo ni adwuma. Mami sɛ wa Michelle Macros. Sazo na Nana Luti, Nana Bisa, Kwapekam, Nana Kwame, Fred, Bisa Tufo. Efoli, Obaya, computer head, Nansa Wekasi, Mami Efisapo, Mami Alessa Pedu, Nana, that's my the Jacob my life. So and I'm middle year, you know, Fatano Wakana, Chamina, Kobe Francis, a chop upon. Now, I hear a mamma no waka, Assyria, and Assyria.
Okay,
Now, Oka,
Assyria, no.
Begging,
yeah. Begging scar.
Okay, in fact, Cassadie. Ubia to me, baby, I can't do Pibia, no fun wadi. I'm a kai, my be fair, Mr. Escape, and know what clothes or swabby. The night is your opacana was a being. And a brandy with your own. Sabe now, Rose by enough petrol horn near what I did. It's an Ajama Koto in summer, watch bananum. Now, or brother, much church, a tank in way. Now, my be also to be your FL master. None of my as if he said criticism. And who and I been or sick of Romo Bobby Channel. Tinaco is a opening digger. Tidakuni a chill or a bear through crook. Na money for Krumu Elbefi. Obiano would draw more amount for a year or also can be said, we have got a body. And about to say, Master also can be. Quara Master. I cannot change on their chrono. You're Mamma. Also, all cancer Assyria, begging. Abba. Now, Oti nipa mi ni okojo ofiri Guatemala kwa eba Ghana no. Wo mo no ti ojo bu free die. Nansi ya criminals Trump so wantimi ene o montra. Ojo ba Ghana no nti oji ni free. Ghana ye took gold essential sense ekum nipa. Esa nipa wo srade ya kura dia ka anybody. Wo na actually wo na wo srade. It will be ya samanti so ko kan Ghana so to ko be do kan yo na we nya ya Ghana ska atwa plane ticket man no akota be no okasa se we say Africa ye nya asre no ade pa no ekunya no ho nya asre no
okay
ye pampa teku asane atwa abrechiafo saga Africa's penifo bu betima di mu huni pa aka mu process no na mudi mu huni a na mu process am before the end so any so that amafo any so that town wo mu na me kwa enye nwanwa say e be just 41% wo ni akofo obi a o zero free education kwa Ghana for so wo mo ye de embe enti me ya na enye nwanwa
okay
enti yama am before yama won trinkwa yama jojo omba omugo yi de ompe bia eye wo makasa sem
that's why kampe ka yentio ne ko dikini so
conforme da seni akwenya mame de kesa wa homa iso mecha obo abaso akwa David wa ya de wa nu ham ala misa no ene di kamfoni na ebo bibia baso including yemi oba ya odaya no Mark is a controversial question there that will be stopped Obaya ne boss kwaku denpe mema obana the year no na mo kakra me de ka ho ne se ubia o na djuma oye and as one kasa from your own friends and Mark no will testify say Obaya has never disappointed ever since this to me we share and sir it will be I want na djuma oye kwaku on other platforms no he may not be regular on this platform but you're not sure here Juma say communication director UK and Ireland ti umu ayeno na open sinisha na yet to reveal dodo na ye koye nim no akabe se na ochi na dabako ti say ejebo na ejabi dru obia conducting ho so far ye wo pockets of nema bia anya nika but say akonya ta obia pre say be kwa me ni akra prayer dia wetimi wakame ebebam na mebo election committee for Abaso led by Joyce and so far the only thing I have against them is proxy voting which was raised by Canada Japan on Muifrimu the national election cry a proxy voting it means why asade and Hong Kong idea. Other than that, Chidi said they've really conducted in a way you say aye. Now if you more crown and kasano be at your more than she say my idea and to enra when you know more sign a peace pact for the Monsashe say during after and friends and the elections no when you know more the Mohobeshin na nipa ibe yi no say only party na you na ya kwa and me boabro ye wa san wa committee ho say menya e say jantum no ye be sere eno no bi e ma na e ana ne ma bi e nwa kakra say obi a wadi kan aton no me tie free we nana o ho a ye tie pa be say ken na o ton ba o miao nen se ne bi ni say Ghana for kra no so mo ye fair o mo nim se ba o miao nim de isansa dia NDC for the big book Ghana for a Ghana card contract na ba umia ba e utimi negotiate ye de e kan ba forma osusu se papa na dwe mo do ene obi bisa se dia na e free so abete homa mo a ene se de namfo adana e pitoy nti e be hre me jide se sabre wa establishing a home se na na mi se kan ye kan innovative mindset and what Ghana ya torn na say we communicator you won't struggle again NDC for to tag him again nneɛma bi a moka yi bia ɛnɛ anyɛ adwuma nti the person so far what distinguished ne ho sɛ ɔyɛ the right person to be presented for Ghanaians to vote for him. Na yɛde ba no ɛnɛma asɛm baako pɛ ɔka wɔn sɛ yɛaka yɛn internal election and the NPP is the only political party. One of the way I see contest way, you will never see it anywhere. No political party. Kuku damamu our form say yen so monje. She contest apart from NPP, political party then have winner we say internal party contest. It will be thing ama ya beche national election cra. Oh, who ye NPP flew will be anyhow.
Yati.
And na ya medicine Jomama. Eya ni ene nkrofo me bi sase mo ba bibia mo say oh ya stabilize a city and and what is the cost? So pump over 10 billion Ghana cedis. Now udi jina say ode one e friend say ode dollar America e tu anoa e dey na waye o flashy policy out touch Ghana for 24-hour economy o buy wage at home. And then you Bobby Bia so Yamasi Vinagina. Now you be at what cost? Says Ghana more pump the Uramuno. Obina here much more pay gold no DC or say you bet media yet the anchor for our city.
Okay.
And these are the things that are you can't near the year Boba Umiabaso. So this is just one innovation we to and then on a mobile Mukramu. Apart from that, one year.
All right.
Maybe that's over 10 billion, no? And it could have done so many things. Now, you best remember, Abia said, "Be an echo." Now, your mama said, "No, I didn't know."
Kwame, Mama, and now as a papa, Kwame Sudiano, Ninti, young Coninti, in your bar, Dickens, and you.
You know the impact I went to the name.
Into one pay. That's where.
Divine selection be a commission able to say me dem clear.
Dem clear pa into.
Yo, Mr. Mami chairman honorable a unique honorable I but your quick one. Okay. I say.
I miss you into.
Yo,
I'm the witchy.
Honorable. Make I say wait
that. Ben phone ha into. I'm do you. Yanko into.
Hello?
Sisi amete wonka yentio.
Mr. Honorable Uniquely, Honorable Nasay, Honorable Kwame Pekam, OCDC, Honorable Fred, Honorable Nanemi Sanyamia Kua, Honorable Brad Joe, and Honorable Nana Kwame Thames maybe, me Chewen Nara.
Okay.
And all the First Lady, the majestic First Lady, Dr. Obaya, Dachi Manana. Mammy say, was sister Abba, that's me. It's showing you now, or him as you yet. Every day, you need.
Yeah.
At there, Damonko, Fubina, Soja for Kawana, Credit Kawana. What is your cool now? What is the idea or your clinic? Clinic.
Yeah.
Now, a Shawana Wakachuana, Ekaya.
Dr. Pam. Yeah, Mekai.
Dr. Pam. Cool, ya the papa. I'm a dinner. What the catch clinic? He be someone.
On the Chile bisa Marcus. Marcus not also the support to cook. The only.
And I make big jam out and crap. So cool, ya the papa. I'm a dinner. One for cool building, one for one. What the catch clinic? What you doing at the catch? Oh, I'm a dinner. And I didn't pass me. Now, I'm very best to go. I got the papa and the Cromano. What? If you add to a bar, freedom of speech, freedom of go and to Waba. Ne aquaculture be a dead kido. Nani panic to what? Not there. A quana, a fado, not at the quan. Damakwana no be suited by the and one mechana. The Benjamin and so sondo. Ya here to me, I have done any back, napa. Not say, a four da. And then the country of Burkina Faso. Abachalanda ha and your peace of mind. Abachalanda ha and to be where I wanted to go. Abachalanda ha now we want to one na be na radio do there e support ku e obi ehu anyame ehu na ye kuro no de anyame ne nsa wom me ne be medima no kwa wie yi no ni anima tata pime ane de be gina de be ka anima tata pim na anima tata pim no me ne be what does the pim mean? It means go and I'm
yeah
anima tata pim means go. Ghana is stagnant. Ghana is standstill. Ghana is not moving forward. It's why someone I need to have a down my success. Ghana, yeah. Ghana, why, yeah? Oh, for football, I'm a radio. As in the name is Cadet. Ghana, no, a year power, no, but whatever your Ghana card or your free education, no, boy. Like a body best and cut a pop and your pet, Yadima Ghana. That's a Ghana bar. Never to the radio and pay. That's the papa. I want to know ya, only the Yabaka. Now, I would the Bonnie and a better ever back. Yabatuna be a new no. Every people party, Yabatuna, brothers, one about what? Yaba power for 8 conservative, highly inflammable years. Yandi Bonnie, as Majiba Ghana, economy was stable. The Ghana Quay, Yabatana, one would say 1 1 trend, the drone buy, the ambulance buy. Now you know about the radio, one can of qual. Okay. The papa, one car, number one bono, cool, Yama, and one breeze, one by one car. Now one day, and sooner one no, one day I say, one day, now one can of qual. When you're being, I need a
all right, Dickens, I'm at an interview and call what's up?
Hey, me bad dickness. I am a bampa. I fancy your licking. Certain channel, one pun about Trinidad me pa. Yamislo, and some as I'm not canina, no mamma's me to be back on. Anyway, and a massa me a trip. Oh, for Lee. This morning, I'm giving it today. The next time I banazim because I should be well. Mfo honcho. Mubu, there Mr. Father. Oh yeah, Evan. No the Macmon. Cascat, I made you see my papa no. Papa to sit up Yanaba. Quamukman and my mother can be many be the same other concern I'm just see papa. Away, until I respect you. Man found home baby on him because I should be. Oh no, we about Mamma too. Hey, remember Dickness. Oh, that's some cocoa in Edma, and I'm a bad McCamphon. Nothing be all kind to her. Also, one for antimatter, net antimatter as a prophet, prophet of her digital. Moboa.
Yeah.
Yes, I thank you for that and accept with good heart. In a fit today, my 2016, Nana Akufo-Addo. Afana NDC fu the Afroba wafana Afroba. Eonyen dem. Onunti me jima age tuba. My age, many British government ako court that can do what I'm doing into the should leave him. Obano or your president one can the hospital. One can the mayor Mobua.
Well,
into maybe Dickness, accept you what you have confessed to me. I'm missing minimum. In a man's my nimpa. Mr. Patton Muwelinara, engineer Kobna AJ, also one from candidate. So what into a Yamagana.
Okay.
Not even NDC. NDC or PP party into Yamagana. One bantam is Winiska. Namasa Mambakani. That's all. Bye bye. I love you. Love me too.
What's up, you?
Yeah, Valentine.
I was on for question.
Juma ni ebusi ansem.
Oh, okay.
Me hopa, me wa fishiapa, ema eti for so fishiapa. Na Valentine me to us with na me sra obo ade ne nananom nhira ma John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampeni papa owo adwempa. Ene na be di ekire ye maame Jane. Valentine no krenie empire me born in sa me gu no e de ndwuma pa nananom wadaroma me da mo asepa omutie e boy ye mampeni ho ban ama ne hyehye pa ni adwempa ɔman Ghana no sɛ ɔma Ghana fo hu sɛ aban papa ɛna aba ɔba bɛgye yɛn free the economic murderers ɛyɛ Kufuor ne Bawumia aban nsɛm Valentine many can say the feedback from Ghana for any GOMO any agye ohwe petrol and now many can say petrol and 9.5 from 17 cities to 9.5. Yeah, can say Ghana Euro bond sika 709 million US dollars at 4 adaroma with US kanifua a part of economic recovery any Ghana yeah debt management effort I demonstrate say betimi etua ye kano wa babeti Ghana nim from the so-called economic guru Bawumia ana Kufuor say odo na nkobebo ama Ghana sikasem akoyie no wa baba be say no omo de krono bo na ewudie aba be say Ghana economy
krono bo de twifim Israel
me ni o kase Valentine
Davi obuzufo you have started a new year. No, listen. You have started a new year. What you don't have any evidence that somebody have stole money, please don't go there. You are making your point. Make your point. Because
Valentine, you
don't convict. You don't convict an alleged person.
SML deal.
You don't convict an alleged person. So be here. Or allegedly we waste Kenti. No, now only evidence. No, listen. The matter is in court. When the matter is in court,
Abdul Wahab Hanan.
Obosofo, you cannot dictate what
Gifty
you are doing.
listen.
Obosofo, you are not listening to me. No, listen,
I'm listening.
I'm listening. Obosofo, we have a peaceful atmosphere. Don't come and dilute the system and come inflame passion. I don't want that. What I'm saying is, when the matter is before the court, let the court bring.
So it's alleged. It's alleged. So let me say it's alleged.
Good.
And stolen. Okay. Personnel. The actual administration appointees nibi. Yes, so my boy man chrono. Well, John Mahama bayi. Afi bakuni ente se bakumpo minister bakumpo chrono bobia foreign ho. Enti ni ye kan ne say Mahama onto aso no nye ninjuma pa o die ema Ghana. Uhwe dollar ni rates currently Valentine Ghana for mo kokoto dollars e kokra de ma. Isi unhia cities bebre na de akoto dollars e de akokra woni ema. Enti Mahama de na meka no. Nyame nhira no, empire me bone nsa me gu so no. Gidi se nananom nim se nananom etie. Na nipa bonfo bi a obedwe ne ho adwembo ne se na aban ma ne nkoyie no ano no Valentine se ma me nka odwumedie so enti Valentine be honest with me as a host of a show. What is the state of Ghana's economy under from your point of view?
You have said it. If the people there are happy, we are all happy. So you have said it.
Measures are prudent measures are banning all the various sectors. They are making sure that they will let it reflect in the lives of the people. And to stakeholder engagement or more in this table so kind for almost so here quiet ya to move for and so more patronizing almost spare parts and so big this one fast. In fact, Ghana is in peace, it's in joy.
Okay.
Media Valentine. Digitization is a policy and as a program under communications ministry. Enti adena Bawumia makeni Japan menye president na wamana be communication minister na wetumi aye digitization nyema no instead of on a pre-presidential.
Enda was papa.
Valentine.
Somebody can sue you for what you are doing. Please be careful with what you are doing. Buy into your uncle.
Yo, Valentine, let's share what you're for now.
So, into
yo, me that's it. Valentine, me part of NDC for no ba radio so no mo be buta say omo anate wo be ye say aban papa ba economy ni koya me part wa eye buso omo say 1 year ni aban ne ba ye no measures be no di agu kwama amana tuma so teni sa economy na omo ka no. Because omo be kan sa na omo for mu hu agi no omo ye be no omo ko 1 year Akufuor do ni Bawumia ba de na go ma ye Ghana economy no Akufo-Addo ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia they sustain Ghana economy for years. Kotomo say COVID ba here we are seeing na ko problem including UK and America. Broken countries they see no different mean solid. Upon ni na Akufo-Addo mo here measures ni nyeman kakra economy no start say e grow no. Ana wo fra bam. Mo ba ye sika wa pa gu ho no. Ene na mo soro na mo akotam. Na mo di abewura dollar mu. Said the bear dollar a big giraffe or bear one casano, the bear money water. Only for measures the blame will come. Money be the Pebia Ghana economy or mining a move to Tokro to a mine hall. Can can't you win and cannot hear yet me the $4 on by the air. And Kaku move to me because command in Ghana and Kamu and Kamuko in Kaka that Ghana chino. And it's only a Ghana now we your business and we'll give Ghana who and where the Ghana was danger zone because of dollar and tika move go Ghana hono. And among Ghana hot to say by man who Bekata ya one time war friend and anomono. Ete I nanom dia diano. Mona mon Ghana ho and yema car papa we go Ghana hono. Chen economy dia. Shenka abadia mre. Abana ubane sika da ho a na wa what is na odi egu economy mu na dollar gina yetie abana aban papa aba na wa nkata so na wo ye je be wo na wo ko mo man no na mo nya so na mo ba ye wan yi ani mo nya hwe sabi toilet kura mo nya je be mo na mo ntubi so ka tete se kokoro kura de tete amota udi 8 months ni mo ntimi ntia o mo ka no economy you track na koko foka nurses teachers doctors sectors nyina mo de omoka economy you twa se na tankofo ne ka na tete mo freeze Ghana employment year to 1 year to 2016 ye improve na government sector biano ye improve Ghana ni bia wo when nyina na anya mo fele mo sa de radio so a na aban papa ba wo de oti abrochiro ko Ghana ko he nipa de be esu Valentine me de besu na mama ba ye ankasa ye ntana Valentine Member part of Valentine, and the custom, you reckon at Japan, and now I never could see Polo. Valentine, Ninano or the draw signal at the Amma media follow. Same case at your 2 abandon 1 year to ma. A back at a walk silo, no problem, you are agreement to me. Papa Nankasa Boni Timu say about in a year cotono, 1 month from Gemma. And nothing was said that yes, I know. Maybe who tell Canada Japan to see a pet MPP party in Ancasano, and I was solitiano, and you don't know the other only party in Ancasana, can go for a dinner Chicasa, and the Konya Mudi MPP Faso. Who are Canada Japan, most of them look have benefit MPP. And for no more Casa, as you said, the Akufo-Addo neighbor, we are by any MPP for I am a Bonivia being seen that. Like I am a quack or tear wabba, a dear thing in a quack or sign a piece of the NDA. Meanwhile, who can the Japan last 4 years, and you're born in your mamma, and a matter we are Baba MPP constitution. None can never be count. All right. What will be some great air fire. Can you know and to your own team so I know.
Yeah, that's hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Jeffrey, you on a play.
Yes, thank you. Well, me, the BIA say, say, no credit ho, now one can not also be intra. It's a water. But, see how they call world market, world crude price, $63 per barrel. I don't pay you. I am the same website was this year.
Okay.
$63 per barrel. And see, Mr. will say, you can be someone who do programs with the same. Can move a bit abreast with such things. Said you will be banned, we can't drop. Naka immediately, no point out at channel. Because when NPP was in power, now a crude price you're saying. From 2021, I'm saying, petrol cost look at no, where crude price now is saying it went up to $180 and I'm
yeah.
it went to $180. Na boba from sabedu 160. Na senda me no ka say ya ton world crude oil $63 per barrel. Na say wo ton no 9 cedis a. Na eno no won why.
Turn international. And the international. International. Chende aka Jeffrey, who then Jeffrey T. You are speaking as if you say you don't listen to your friends. All these things, you can't think be. I mean, when you listen to say world market, especially the Brent crude, the prices is detected by the international market. They can't think. Until they can say do baby cry, and this will not be said. Man, find your politics. It is over now. Don't have issues with this, please. Don't have issues. Oh. Now I know now obedi echi. Jeffrey yanko enim na Jeffrey yanko enim na.
You na pepper swati because onim your oka say just like that.
Yanko enim. Who on some car yanko enim. Who on some car.
Thank you. Secondly, sure. The be na obi say obeka sema na ye be attack na man for say attack kasa asem no. Na maka wo ha say me tuwe ye wo me minim say Yesu ye wo Yesu of Bethlehem. What I say? It is over radio so. Na be ka say ye wo Yesu of Cairo, Egypt. Me show my own come na own find this for history. Do you get it?
Okay.
So na Marcus o say ba umia say na economic na ye advisory keke nti won tiase na mo obaya deputy communication officer na ne oka no ne obaya beka no opati so deputy nti no ne obeka no value say ka obenya the main man no amana beka sa na opati o
okay
obaya ye deputy over Casano, who say, oh, Nobaya say deputy, main man, no Casa wing. Now, but we get the Casse, or no, economic advisory to the Minister of Finance. Continue or no, dear, for financial assembly, and all the people to her. Over advice say, okay, you pay and say, and be finance minister and offer on fat. What was the material?
Yeah.
And if you don't go and blame me and say, that we are a this papa. I almost on my economy. Yeah. Yeah, at is forcing. Say, Vice President, you on a economic one way. Some Vice President, they are in taking up position. And what? What say about no provide me this on our economy? What say this? Oh, we are winning. Not the able to be. Now to force him. Now, the other thing I say, economy, eco-former, neighbor, we are more advice, no economic advice committee member, chairman, or not moving instead of the finance minister and Casa.
Okay.
Nanti Obia also for too good, sometimes when the argument I inclusive because MCB cool, who be that? Because you who be that, near all respect, catch the 1 man, 1 decision, we are not in Mogu, England, Air Force 2. Now imagine, say, said Rollins is but 2 Liman. And another man will go betray Air Force 2. And another man at all STC. A man the for Limana. I'm saying, and can almost so cranky in Ghana, give us your own answer. You should be a who you see, eh? But that's it.
What's up, ain't you?
Good morning, Van.
How about ain't you on the bay?
You meet ya at the Camphor, Jeffrey Reese, and Marcus will be a Kwame. Mammy Dickres, name Ma Mubasun, and nay, your patrons, and I a boa force from Co and Chia. Mr. Abbey, engineer Papa, German Boga, a jet to 4, title 4, Auntie Amas. Sister Adwa for Jordan me refi sister J wow no so kotofo fra ben so mo na va me so ama me 50 pounds no ba maka chiro panyini ba wo ka sa me mfa ma Van Dyke na Van Dyke ka sa me mfa mo panyini dia sa me Van Dyke go Ghana ene ma mo panyina bechi enti no sister Charlotte, yɛda ase paa sɛ wabɛka abusuakuo no ho. Yɛda mo nyinaa mo ase, Aunty Grace ne obiaa wɔboa yɛ biaa. Aunty Kwatima, yɛkyea mo da mo ase bebree. Abusuakuo no mu tere nti yɛda mo ase. Yoo, ɔbɔsɔmfoɔ sɛdeɛ Valentine kaeɛ no, wo word bi a wo use yɛ economic medras. Valentine nyɛ smart wante hɔ. Economic awudifoɔ ɛne adwama ama na yɛ number 1. Because ɔne na the so-called awudifoɔ na wo use ama MPP foɔ no. Wɔn mu nyansɛm wɔn abɛpɛ sika agu hɔ. Dwama ama bae wɔbɛyɛ adwuma mpɛ 1 billion o. Ɛnso wɔnyɛ 10 billion ɛde awura sika mu. Awudifoɔ na so-called wuwu no adwene mu no. Ɛnyansafoɔ pɛ sika gu hɔ. Ni ade bɛbɔ ɔman ne ho bra no wɔn yɛ awudifoɔ deɛ a. Ɛne economic measures no wɔn na de sika na gu hɔ. Ama wɔn mu adwene mu ɔha. Abefa edi ebra ye fidi mu na udi wo matem na ade fa ho bra afi ye betit sia ma rough cratch enti tu hofo ye koye nimu no teachers nurses that de ba kan ye no judicial services car kra no afinie muntimi provide cars enipa nya kanfo wunya no pipipie ebedi MPP fo atem ensuo enakofo gala no yanti biemo Bidibi kura koma mi nua be ma Marcus. E na kofo galon ye nti biem. E netesi nungwa wa. E sure aproko because of galanse. And so ka galanse ni nkran. And so atwa wo mu wo ho, wo mu nya nsuo no. We nya sa asem we nka. Wo wo nuanom ne dwoma ma nuanom ntafo. Etu akotena Burkina Faso wafini. Enim go asesam. We nya nka mfa hu ntu papa we fo. Se ne modern word yi. And this pension, Makoya campaign, free papa Kwame Nkrumah de Koya campaign, Rollins de Koya campaign, John Mama so de Aya campaign. Amen. And this pension, woman to me rescue them, Kwachim Kwala, and the woman to a broad daylight, and you were new. To me free, some back masse, as once a better one, broad daylight near body to where near the papa now, your man. Nasa FP before I come for. Na President Akufo-Addo no nakache agencies baako 8 no the 85 ministers na ye adwuma ne budget ye 327 million Ghana cedis dia wanya kromfo wanya via nananom asila no nananom adome nuamba ennom ya kana masika ye de boy ye hobra 2.8 billion wenya no me we insila Where ya no man, where a sila. Budget. Budget. 78 million Ghana cedis. And so now you upon the 4 million ye the same Jumano. Where ya chrono. And now MCs and one with 50,000. And now one with 350,000. Chrono Beneche we say ye nya chronobia. Where ya chrono gadenche chrono akasia chrono ye who bid that 2.8 billion.
Okay.
Now the American fa Marcus the was and one Kwame be here no. Name of the not African Marcus ka say me ye juma pa but me boss the woman chain and ka. Me de sana me no o se me ye adwuma pa na kwa me so betire mu se obia wo ne pata oye enti kwa me ntire mu na ade ma ye nyina ye adwuma ne together enti no me ni ntire mu fufuro bia me de ka ho enti me ma Valentine happy weekend why
all right yeah that's it hello
Good morning Valentine
morning that's you by you
hey my bene
I didn't do it so I echo
Obaya deputy communication Yeni Abema said Osahema Monte Casta Kwame Pekam Nana Kwame me. I love this man so much of the party and yet individual or say the Kennedy Nyafra of a support party which is over from a name will be our preference and another. Valentine, I believe in consistency. That the other one I come. At the point I made support to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, one in the Edna Koda, one in other one anymore. Election is about market. When you market the candidate, I don't think say it will be proper. See a any candidate now. Because I know Busa Hana vice president. Or make a choice John Drama your friend say. Mahmoud Baumia. Now Bukwaji my father means it's all more bonny. And you know, I believe in consistency. Yan fanning court because you did not that. Any mark of ballot papers no so that. And to Ghana for but from and Ghana for also the go na and to Abana. What's the improvement? Yeah, now my year. Now no, and this is for buying. After any propaganda when they buy it, then yeah, a digitization nearby baby. Name of Dokuno, not Dokuna cost 7 cities, now 5 cities. Now when your policies and programs to deal. Now almost $1 legend, and now says to Kaya Pegu while more pompigu economy management. Na and need to be Jaka say, yeah, the Ghana card at Baha Commission to be register. Yeah, MPP for your baby dear. Na Ghana for who say, or must run she has one fact. MPP na ye party papa. Or won't do the Ghana for, don't one people near Ghana for my. It will almost say, Proma because ye per se, I buy no to solo. You now see a junior man, what the assume be a woman. And yet, KKK said that I never push father to solo. And this before, I'm not playing where you met yet, young, Galam says, state of emergency now. Mutia. Then so no more buy ya. State of emergency upon. Galamsea on the rise. I said, so much the uncle for me, damn money and back. And to no more Dr. Mamudu, Baumia, the human power, yeah, any entity, and human power, yeah, no more Jabana man, until I'm a mean to the candidate. Now, you made the member executive national for Abaso, and then the committee, election committee, you radio was Sudan. And then, Omana, in camera. You need BBS the way you're free and fair. Yan Petaniama, the brain terminal time and Peckham, Bosso Yanton. Bibi is a prosia. Yan Pestiva Twabana, you know, Biaka say, said the room at the prosa baby. Yes, say, yeah, election committee will have a amendment. Yes, a 1 man, 1 vote. And it's the thing in I and to say, Yan Pesso be young last Kobe. Oh, or be a candidate, man, numina, Janama. Every week, be a more a tutorial name. Asia, Emma, update. The echo. So, yam see a baby, maybe say, I be a free and fan will be a yakoma poem. Near Tinaka could win it, and Memona, Don Daman and Mamma won't with you. And what shall I was saying a day? Any after the 3. Man, Nini by a woman to almost say. I'm not any about a man woman. Now, you gun top policy, free senior secondary school. They are fast. 1 year down the line, 1 month research, I could say. And who competent, I could say. And no move to me the gas, the cash say a fair. Who cassa for evidence, the black. Or with the can galamsey some Nana. The can say galamsey on the right, the feature to Frano. Yeah. Nini say one fact evidence of that. Nini, in short, what I mean, the auntie. Nini, I'm not more boy, you're president of Kufado. I'm not more about KKK said. Kim power won't a yawla, wouldn't me. And I want to be any about a memo, when I'm more deep. I can. What most Kim I was saying, what in a court, what yeah, evidence, that's a mobile. Yamina there must say. The Kana was the better one way a campaign. I have small scale man in Galam, say 40 Kana was the better woman. Well, who was he? From a 2 woman to mobile. A Joanna Jen, the champion, I was your Galam Sakas. Why not much on a man? Nini, and I can't just the evidence. And then I'm a and trying to comment, that's a one person be at the Kata, any other Kata. You don't be saying a papa time radio, Kata. It's in your woman and a chicken. We need propaganda, no one, and what's your memo. No one shot and you know a castle. My master said, put your thinking cap on. NDC, put your thinking cap on.
That's a pa. That's your Masudian. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, fully into you.
Yo, Valentama Minchia na minchia Madam Ella. Na minchia communicators who have a casting na me mo be a happy weekend. Na asembe nana obey for kan.
Obey for why?
Akoyo Finland.
Obosun for.
Oh, sorry, Obosun for.
What's it there?
I say yeah, Crom for because you do go in Gina.
That be tell correct no, you know.
Well, Emrane say you are innocent until you are proven guilty.
I'm a catcher.
It is original court na no say or a convict. Since 1992 besina me no kasai. Ye de monkrofo mako 16 and the atom. Chemian people in the back or a political ex-convict. Nothing. There's no one. You get nobody. Monkrofo and then you bet me can move na moye akromfo because we have tried the people.
Don't worry. If you
we have tried the people in a competent jurisdiction court whereby the evidence are there.
Lee.
You know.
Lee.
Me come and you know. You me pesa me saying and say one hour says about papa petrol swati. Na petrol so continue transport in on my home fast one say. Petrol is swati, but there's no transport. What is the use of that the reduction of the petrol? Tell me. It's cost 90, work done is 0. And then rent. You will cook for address 10,000 and then 17,000. You will cook for address 5 cities and then 7 cities, baby crowd over 10. Aqua balance we you will cook for address 2 cities, 3 cities, and then 5. These are the indications that we want to prove to you that all the things that you guys are doing is artificial. It's artificial. Over promise over 6,500. 6,500 na ma afedi ni koko dia bana kakra na wo so betono wo di be ma no o fe ma ye kobisa ya mo se ye koton koko no amanoni na dollar ne ba ha no ma se cedi ni dollar na ye ni ti no ama ye ho kire na wo kosa. That means all the things you're doing over there is artificial. This is an indication that you should know. Say adena mo ye no pe be bia inflation fee 23 sir who team up to 5.6 basically and that's a negative. And then the children said you are cooking figures. Now wow obia muwa obia nkuwa wa obewu kana de na koye. Wow and now top memo nurses teachers obi to me adwuma be say abosomen kron afini ade judicial service ni ade na okotua ne ka wakotua ne bosome baako oso so rabetina ka jem sa ban papa nti aban papa ne se wo aba no wo de okoko akọ ne yentua oka aban papa ne se wo ye dwuma ne yentua oka aban papa ne se inflation aba from na emom no nyama no so bo yesoro na ekọ hwe for your friend say importers or exporters hwe complain on complain Association of Ghana Industries hwe complain on complain because enyama na mo ye no mo ya de e cha mo perfume wa amafo anim but in the reality, you guys are suffering. More bread.
Yate, yana papa.
Na nyame kam what ho asene say. E me gina no me kan say aban papa bow. Aban fun.
Oh yeah, Dabi. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Val.
Morning, Kwame. Let's say.
Nyame adum boko.
Thank you.
Ano pe me chiao ne abusuani na hope some hoye. Yo. Chia, my sister Obaya as usual. My sister Dache Kumara. My sister Dickness. Nana, I'm so wow. Chamuna, I'm changing your money now. I'll bring Pong. Many are coming second. And then Uncle Joe, and then more matter now. Also, fast I didn't miss off one, with your power. I don't pay.
Yeah.
Some can come make a so for 19 come in, but. My brother or friend free Italy.
Oh, bang.
About I was saying Kennedy, a mass signal said that critique said BBC. You know, I am politics now. So we are very mature. In fact, I'm a need to way contribution. But I never be over. There was so cheap affair in politics.
Kennedy Japan is an astute businessman. Now, anytime you pick a pen to sign, you are signing off your freedom, you are signing off your life, you are signing off your competence. What do you say?
Okay.
And then yes, I did that too when you man sign because if for now can not sign. I don't think that this should be an argument. The man went through it. He saw something that he wasn't happy with. He gave an attention. It was clarified. He went on, signed, and gave it back to them. Why should there be an issue in this? Say on person creative for. We don't do politics like this. It's the same people, all the 4 people, no, we are in the same party. Only one person will win. A single person, only one out of the 5 will win. But as I keep saying, nobody is going for a contest and say, me, Corey. It doesn't happen anyway.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, people are getting connected day in and out. But I don't hate Dr. Bamia. And I keep saying it. I don't think I will be attacking it because I don't want to attack Dr. Bamia. Neither do I want to attack any other person because if they win, it's my party. I have to support it. Do you think some man banding me MPP support this year? Never. I will never do that. But they may patch and say, so you're a contestant. Man, you want to say, who the quack was say, or be candidate, now they're promoting candidate. Who wants them? Because they be an enemies of man. Or promoting the candidate. No, on your not so about the say, will be candidate, not just for promoting it yet. Because there's a lot to say about your candidate. And your papa, the candidate, neither. And we, because the moment we start to say, me ba candidate no antagonism in the air building amongst us, which is not going to help us.
Sure.
In the end, whoever wins, they will come together. I'm telling you, sir, if one of them should win, all the juicy position will go to the rest of the 4. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Now we know we don't know you create antagonism among ourselves, we get nothing.
Okay.
So in the end, what creates enmity in between us? Meanwhile, we did not get anything. What's the sense in doing all this thing?
Yeah.
And one thing I tell Jamaica said, don't come on air and attack my candidate. It will not help.
Sure.
Adia Makwa, tell Jamaica about NDC. NDC, they say, this is a party that has no policy. The first 2 years, 1 year, MPP policy no more LA. Muyisu ya beside. Adia Makwa na mamidi ya. Say you the 24 tons of gold and you have been go. Now go forward
Ghana any personal property.
Personal property, but that is what they are using against us today. Our hard work.
Using against you, it doesn't mean nothing because at the end of the day, you came to govern at the expense of the Ghanaian taxpayer. Now so your accountability. You should tell your accountability what you left behind and the inheritance of the incumbent party so that is the issue. They will use it, but the point is that the fact finders no it is a ujaya then ujaya no what chim no be because we used to when I had to say that ultimatum say monko tenaso but one and more pay and we can make mockery of this one can make mockery of that. Sometimes when you say that now it is at the expense of the Ghanaian taxpayer they share mienunu they are more and they assess that is where we come into assessment and it is but
you know the problem here you know the problem here
I don't know the
problem. We know me and the elite they understand what you are saying but the market woman continue to can assist. That's our problem.
I don't know what you say.
The market woman is telling the ordinary person on the street, the driver not on here because the driver keeps saying petrol pump.
And so who go for now go to Abba? Do it so go for now go to Abba.
And non-American, you go for now go to Abba. The anger. So how much you will say? The minimum you need to say, go to Abba.
Okay.
Because almost just normal Kotuabano.
I'm saying Mudija.
And we also explain it.
I'm saying Mudija, almost I don't kind.
Aha.
And I don't know a good I pay go.
Of course.
Oh, also where the day Jan also say good I'll pay go.
I see the day Jano. Now good now you to be on
that. And I go now person Uchichema Utona Uchichemomo and now person.
No.
Exactly.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Say one kasa was now Uma will lose power no. Asem no ho.
Yes.
Until deal with that issue. Now we need a transition. Ufi abemwa. Conservative ufi sui. Labor for be. Nyama conservative year to hono. So you good Ukraine labor should inherit it because on waba. What you say? Sanet ye hand. You know una so check you much for say. And no can you
But this is the case, This is the case, And the market woman say, "Yakiti me muscle." Let's conform. I don't know who you saw against us today. That's what I'm talking about.
And a market woman, complaining. Market woman also complaining. Say electricity box through.
No, Bob. And I want to statistics are already buying.
Maybe market woman now
53%, 58% of Ghanaians say, "Oh, you're happy now."
Oh, okay.
Why? Because you're taking petrol, so near my price I come from.
Okay.
And this one they are using against us.
All right.
Let's forget about the past.
Now, also power.
We are talking about the present.
How are we going to change it? Power. There was 63% the country was in right direction at that time when the post was also detected. That was the input. So there's no ABR.
And looking up that way, I mean, make us out with the other team. And looking at me, say.
Yeah, because what's up now can a idea a clear say.
Yes.
Who abembia uba.
Our hard work.
Yabitio, what hard work no say. Uba no so usunya that achievement nibi. Nti obi aba no sunye bia. Why are you worried about it? And me point.
Against us.
Nacha dabi nacha usu yusutia. Nana kwamiti. Usu yusutia ni panipa. Nana kwamiti. Where you should get it right, me say. When you were in opposition, you also do the same thing. I don't know. You be our usu.
Allow me to do my politics.
Oh, which politics?
Because it's politics.
No, but no crowd I say okay. That's what I want you to do. When the facts are there, speak the fact. There's not something that it is. Why are you crying foul on this one? That's my point.
And then there's no need to say. Program so you make
yes, I net bibi will not touch my say correct here. And one America.
No, I touch my
Nana Kwamiti. NDC was also Kase and NDC was Uka say. Oh, was a man okay. Me see. Dabitio, Yawokano, you will be a friend equal measure. NDC was no ABC. And MPP su buy no ABC and SAC and I what can I say and I'm saying any news and I'm just saying news any news and I want to know who's the any news that's what I'm saying.
Politics because
Nana Kwame me can't me jai politics here me see. Asem na wo ka say obi abepe good no enye MPP dia e your mind good en wa bepe good en na wo che say onu you so di tia na me say e ya ban e ya transition na me bisa say nko ho no munya
den. But they are using it against us. It is not we have the audacity to talk about it.
I agree with you.
You are using our hard work against us.
Okay.
You know, I'm telling my people say next time
they shouldn't do that
in our doing.
Agreed.
That mamunya me ntia ya ho.
That's
Thank you. I'm trying to say.
All right. That's it. That's Papa. Nana Kwame Ngasa Menka, Mr. I've been chilling. What's up, you and Nana Kwame Udinejia? One of us. What's up, you? Hello. Okay. Hello, Uncle Joe.
Valentine, good morning. Valentine.
You want to pay?
Hello.
Uncle Joe, ain't you?
Oh, okay. Good morning, Val.
Morning.
Me patrol saw who you dear.
Moya pa, who's where?
Oh, Miss Muya pa. Let me tell him, Cassandra, I said, local buyer, picnics. Dickney said that him the Yamia said who are tunnel. Nana Pamia or free to say Fred. And I'm from such a possible phone and I'm chairman and your friends say Nana Missa.
Okay.
A Valentine, a Rollins time no, a NDC one no. Next year say, I hold in 100 cities a call millions may boy.
Yeah.
Said I kind of millions, may boy. And I pray that's what
those days no.
Those days no. Why pencil? And I said, why the boy president for 4 months to say, ye normal, figures no. I say 1 city, may boy.
That I know you 1 city go 4 time.
Go 4 time. Your friend says, I'm crying $90
Yeah.
And the idea. I'm saying, a broso cracker. And yet, Onyansa 4 7 previous Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Satano Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
And also, there's a tray, Dr. President Kufuor said, Yen zeros no, in free home. Now, you come back to my time, now 1 city near the Adeno. And yes, I say, I sustain ya. Yeah, was I the argument bass, a young top gold. Yet to come in a son and make us I didn't 2 gold were Ghana. Not Bank of England. Or more pumpy gold at their time beyond the cushion or more pounds. I didn't mean yes, sir. Dr. Baumia. Yes, say, yeah, to gold no be good. Yeah, to gold no be good. As I say, no, let me back your currency. And he say, or 1 year, general. Sir, you know, because you have a 2 abano and penny for you. I don't grant some standing where you be. Medical 2 money say, sir, $1 the pounds, a high agony. So, I say, okay. President and penny for no, I walk from Hano. President because they want access to the president. Let us say currency, no. Thank you, yen teso. Now, no, I'm Obia Hunton. Some penny for no, or more female. And your friends say, NDC for because ye be paying. Emma Equator Bank of Ghana. And James say, when buy no more ideas, no. And the Ama NDC for no the year, my air cost. But minimum said Dr. Baumia bar, already or no innovative. Obey maybe a bit to me as a passing when and Yama Omoyan. The Omoyan is okay. But Dr. Baumia bar, the Biabel, come on. Now, my second issue here, I dear mentor, we have to say, who will be no or a smiling face. 2 minutes, both was squeezing him, signing parliament for myself. Oh, your one microphone be or why, aspirants be or why, sound on material. Well, no almost wrestling at Diabetina, almost squeeze woman. Omumna crown, I say, very, very dangerous. What you are saying, it's sad, man, Omunya, you know. And now, your friends say, second issue here, Dr. Baumia, only a best bet, but can't was a baby. Until Yami Adma next week, no, among a delegation, no, Poncotumano, no, Omebu or Man, come, my. But that's a P. You have a castle, thank you.
That's fine.
All packed and ready to go. With your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Beto Bibia, one to young friend of Bibia. Hey, Chaskala, me too, catch a minute so where papa, Bibia will be no pay me church. Kala. On the digital mano, Kala, the Bibia digital. Nasa cry digital. It's a Kala no pay me church. Don't for I'm afraid I bedamunas. Have a good weekend. A Friday morning. My for me church programs manager DJ DS me church no pay sit off me to catch papa we na me nda hu ye papa sit off Scooby, Michecha no pay. Mohammed Ankwa MDA. Nana Jama, Michecha no pay. Maybe I will be a Mr. or Mind Ghana. Big Willie, Michecha no pay. And then all the loved ones on the pay. Alodia. So for Ima, Michecha, and also Echo Drew or Mind Ghana. So a campaign, ama a year connected. Yo ma, so for my best friend on that, and in common, I read the echo. Penny ma for me, church, and pay. That will be a idea.
Take Pop Digital online radio wherever you go. Download our Android app from the Google Play Store and our iOS app from the App Store.